Evil! Evil! Ugh, it took the form of a poster!
It's just an ad.
Hello, and welcome to the Slightly Wilson Show. I'm your host, and today we're going to play some video games. We are today surveying the Jovian moon Ganymede. Ganymede. Do they smoke weed on Ganymede? It's just a little silly little ditty I came up with. I like coming up with punny stuff, although sometimes my punny stuff is too punny. Too punny for some. Too punny for some. I'm just setting up some of these because I hadn't got them ready. It's Adam. Greetings, greetings with a Dr. D. Wibble wobble, wibble wobble. Let's go to my chatting Chenny. Hello, Adam. How are you this fine Thursday? It is a Thursday. I apologise to one all that I did not stream yesterday. We did not have a entertaining, slightly scientific Starfield system sprint episode yesterday. Well, I was feeling a bit down in the dumps. Multiple reasons. I'm not going to go into it because, you know, depressing stuff is depressing, so we won't therefore be all depressing today. But yeah, I felt shite. So I made dinner and then I just sat with my brother on the sofa, watched One Piece. That was it. That's all I did. And went to bed. But today though, we're going to search Ganymede, see what they have. Well, I have already made. We need to see if we can test it. I haven't actually set it up yet. Sometimes I manage to get enough time to like clip it in advance, and sometimes I don't. Today I haven't exactly. I managed to make it. I still haven't made the ones for IO and Europa, but I managed to make the location data, footage, whatever you call it. I haven't actually finished typing it in. All I need to do though is, if I click on this little special box here, this is Starfield, duplicate this folder, I'm gonna rename it. Do I know how to spell Ganymede? No, because apparently I've come up with Moon of Jupiter. But I think it's Ganymede. Ganymede, like that. That should do it. Yeah, that's the one. So let me just drop that in. Ganymede. That's how I've been doing all the other ones, haven't I? And I've been adding in Sol, as if it needs to say Sol, to make it obvious. Yeah. And then if I update the location, I have a video that I have specifically named Ganymede. And if I ask it to do it as a guarantee, then teleport, we don't appear to be on Ganymede. Well, that didn't work. Try again. It's not worked. Why is it not working? I just upped the chance to like 100%. I mean, it's not 100% because it's still technically random, potentially. But it's the fact that it's. Why is it not doing it? What's going on? How is it failing to pick the one when it's got 100 out of 1, like 100 out of 1 chance? There's no reason actually to get anything other than the look. I don't understand. Why is this happening? That's so weird. It's correct. It's correct. It should be doing it. Come on. There we go. Wait, I didn't actually have the Jupiter one set as like 100. I did. Oh, I had Jupiter set to 100 as well. No wonder it came up with the other one. There you go. Fixed. Now, I also did need to fix today as well some of our things here. That was Jung arriving. Hello, Jung. Nice meow. Meow, like a cat. Yeah. Now I managed to get this awesome shot. Check this out. So this is where we're about to visit. We're about to visit Ganymede and search Ganymede, and you can see Jupiter up there in the background, and that's Io. That's Io as well, because you're standing on the side of the planet, right? So that means that technically, from the an orb's position, you're standing on the side of the planet, looking towards Jupiter. So that's why Jupiter appears one on its side, and why Io appears up there, because that's the plane. That's the plane of the universe. Is this the same way? Like if you're standing at the equator, you're standing sideways. You're standing, you live at the equator, you're standing sideways to the plane of the universe. Like upwards, like the planet's surface like that, and you're standing upwards. So if you wanted to be, close to actually being able to look at the universe in the way that we make models and stuff, you'd have to go all the way up to the the North Pole or down to the South Pole, because it's kind of the same whether you're on top or bottom. Either one is technically on top, depending on which one you're standing at. But when you're on the side of a planet, you are on the side of the planet. So that's why it's there. It's obviously it's not perfectly the side, because look, they're at a slight angle, aren't they? So there must be, on Ganymede, there must be some axial tilt to it for it to be, because I picked the equator. You'll see in a second, it's one of the options. And then I was doing an experiment to see basically if I move the landing point slowly around the edge of the planet, does Jupiter move slightly every time? It does. So it does, especially on these ones that, as I've said, these ones that basically they're in a locked orbit. All the Jovian moons are in a locked orbit with Jupiter. One face of it always faces Jupiter. So when you're standing on it, and if you sped up time, then the other moons and Jupiter, as well as all of the stars, they all rotate around the planet, because the moon doesn't technically, well, the moon sort of rotates and so everything else appears to change except for Jupiter. Jupiter stays exactly where it is. Everything else, and Io, they all move around. It's really trippy. I think I'll have to do that at some point. I'll have to make some time-lapse videos. I think they'd be cool. However, to do a good time-lapse video, then I'd have to basically spend an entire day making videos. I think I might do that, though. I think I could do that. It's just long-winded. But enough about my plans. How are you all today? Have you all had interesting Thursdays? Has anything exciting happened to anyone? If not, what did you get up to? Did you have some simple food, simple fun, simple drinks? I made chili con carne pasta bake. It was very yummy. It's very, very, very good. The beans were a little odd. It was like the one thing in it that tasted strange. Everything else was nice. Yeah, everything else was nice. Now, I just needed to quickly find, because I've been turning them off, haven't I? The transform, yeah. I turned off TV transform for a while. And I turned that off. Teleport's on. And I turned that off. We'll turn that back on. There's a bunch of things that I've turned off recently, but I'm turning them back on again now. Yeah, perfect. Right, let's get to the main channel. Oh, I'm zoomed in. Oh no! When this happens, my button to fix it doesn't work anymore. What's with my hair? Come on. That's better. That means I need to go to TV bottom right. Yeah. And now it should hopefully remember that when I go in and out. Game in. Game out. Game in. Game out. Yeah, okay, cool. We'll do a zoom. Yeah, working. And then a bomb to test it. Yeah, it's working again. Hooray! Hooray! So we did leave my character in orbit of Jupiter. I have moved over towards Ganymede. I've already managed to create a landing zone because for some reason I shot. The minute I arrived in orbit, we ended up with an attack. A terrible attack with all these different enemies firing on me and firing on each other. So I've cleared the path, taken them out. Now we should check some of these asteroids. I've noticed some of these asteroids are losing their shit. Check them out. What are they doing? Look at that spinning around erratically. That's not what asteroids do. That's wrong. It's very, very wrong. Although, bleeding hell, that's a really nice shot. Check out that shot. Look. With the asteroids there and Jupiter in the background and Ganymede up front. I'm saving a copy of that. Save a copy of that. Yeah. Asteroid raid. Yeah. They'll be listening to this. They'll be listening to this music. What is that? It's like a weird spot behind my head. Or is that just a rock on the surface of Ganymede? Well, I guess it is. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's just a rock. There. It just looks really weird the minute you can see it through the side of my headset. Right, yeah, no, anyway, we're gonna check some of these asteroids, see if we get similar things to the stuff we've had normally on these asteroids. Well, this one's got carbonic acids, water. I'm expecting to find tetrafluorides and ionic fluids as well then. Water. Ionic liquids, yeah, okay. Because there seems to be very specific types of resources. Carbonic acids, okay. I guess the only one we haven't found is tetrafluorides, but we might end up finding them in a second. There's also, there was the two sets of bounty hunters that normally attack me here. The ones trying to kill me and the ones trying to save up my bounty for the, for the wanted trait. All these guys coming after me because I hadn't paid off my student loans. Water. I mean, I don't think I really need to find it, because we've sort of discovered now that we do get very similar. Yeah, very similar. What's the type of thing again? Sorry, the minerals, materials, resources. That's the word. Around these planets. Now, I mean, I've been realizing I'm annoyed that I can't easily show you guys what I'm typing into the spreadsheet without changing it to that screen, and then it covers the screen, and sometimes I can't put it on that screen. So I'm gonna make a new layer. We're gonna add a layer to my screen that lets us see display capture. Is that the right one? Add. Is it display capture, or do I want a specific? No, if I do game capture. Yeah, if I do a new game capture and I call it browser capture, it's because I don't want to accidentally put the specific window. That's the one. So yeah, I wanted to capture specifically the window Microsoft Edge. Is that going to work? Does that not work? I thought we did it before and it worked. I've opened it now and it's just not working. Huh. Yeah, it's like it's complaining that you can't do that. And then it's coming up with it. You need to use window capture or display capture. Maybe it's display capture then? Let's try that again. Okay, display capture. Okay, was there... Wait, no, there was also one called window capture. Window capture. Right, okay. Window capture. Ah, there you go. Edge. That's it. Perfect. Automatic. Match title. My point is just being that I want to be able to open. If I open it on like a tiny little window, I could make it appear and disappear on the side of the screen, and you could at least see what I'm doing in that little window. Yeah, there you go. Like if I just have it as a tiny window here, all my tabs at the top, then they don't matter. But that way you can see when I'm adding in specifics about Ganymede, which is this one. You can see what I'm specifically typing in about that place. It's not perfect, I know. I'm going to try and make it better. But at least for now, I have an option to do it. And I'll just make it so that it pops out, basically. Let me do a... Should we do a... What should we do? A slide? Yeah. So it appears by sliding right. Yeah. And I want it to disappear by sliding left. Wait, just got no hide. Slide. Wait, hang on. Did I just do hide and then I've not done appear? Yeah, I haven't. Okay, there we go. Now we're there for do that. Yeah, that's what we want. So I can slide it on in and out on this page. I don't need that other box I made. Remove that. Get rid of it. But I've got this, and I'll just to make it simpler, I'll just add a button to my Stream Deck for this exact thing. So all I need is one here, OBS, that says source visibility. Perfect. And the source visibility will be, I don't know, what is that? That's just your spreadsheet. And then I just have to give it the specifics. So on my main page, it is the source that I have called window capture. Whoever the bloody hell it is, window capture. Yeah. And then, yeah, then I have a button on my deck that just automatically makes it appear and disappear. I mean, I still have to pull it up. But my main point is that, yes, I have it up now. I can find the asteroids, and we can put in their asteroids what we have found. So it's the same asteroid structures that we've been finding at the other locations. This is what I mean though about it's not perfect, and I'll have to like zoom in, and you can't really see what else is going on my other bits. But my main thing is, yeah, I have a button now. We can make it appear and disappear at will, which is perfect. That's all I needed it to do. Yeah. Now these ones that are spinning are annoying me, so I'm going to get rid of them. Get out of here, you lazy, crazy asteroids. You're ruining the atmosphere of, you know, asteroids. Because the thing is, most of these asteroids are all spinning around and crap, and it's like, asteroids don't really do, like, they do spin and stuff, but they'd all be moving generally quite slowly. They're not going to be flying around like they have been. I mean, hell, look, that one's just shot out its materials and the mineral deposit's just flying away. For some bizarre reason. Oh, I really like this shot, look, with Jupiter in the background and everything. Haha, it's so cool. But yeah, right, we're going to go land back on Ganymede. I might as well land at the same location we were at. Oh, swap over the music.
Gear. Check. Thrusters. Check. Landing site. Clear.
Oh, that's interesting. Look, it did the landing again. Which is very interesting because we'd already made a landing zone, but we've never managed to get it to play a landing cutscene twice.
Even without life, there is the potential for beauty.
How strange. Well, even though I bombed my TV, look, I ended up with the same one. Oh, look, and it's in the same place. I mean, slightly further than earlier, but you can see, yeah, that Jupiter, like it is behind me, Jupiter is sitting there and Jupiter will not move. But Io has moved from the position it is there to the position it is over there now. I mean, I'd paused the game for a little while, but yes, in that short time frame, Io and the stars had all moved over there. It's really cool, that. I mean, look, you can see that's the discs right there anyway. You can see that's the galactic disk, the Milky Way, because all the majority of the stars, the milkiness, is all along in a band. That way, that's the disk of our galaxy. While if you look above and below, there's less stars. There are some stars, but not as many as you would find in that band there. I mean, some of those stars over there, there'll be other galaxies, won't they? There'll be the light from other galaxies. Well, this is the light of our galaxy. I mean, this is the part that's mind-boggling. Like I said, there's been so many ups and downs with this game. It's like for everything you find that's slightly annoying, you find like another 10 things that are amazing. and that's the one we've got today. I might find a nicer shot. Might take a picture for the Discord. Just wanted to get that little smoke stack out the way. Yeah, there you go. That's such a fantastic shot. There you go. Yes. Ah, phenomenal. Now this is weird. When we went to Europa yesterday, it was frozen hills. Now this is frozen plains. And the really weird thing is, I feel like this looks like Europa more than Europa did. And I feel like Europa looked like how I'd imagined Ganymede to look. Because Ganymede's more rocky than, you know, like anything else. Well, Europa's meant to be a frozen ocean. So it's just, I'd feel like this looks a lot more, because the rocks are all flat. Well, they were like big massive stacks and like grey stacks on the surface of damn it, Europa. Yeah, which is a big shame, I think. Big shame. But well, what can you do? Yeah, I mean, I do know the planets are going to get an awful lot more interesting the minute we get outside our solar system, because they couldn't do too much with these. They couldn't be very imaginative with these planets, could they? Like, they couldn't go overboard, because we already know exactly what they are. There's the crashed ship. So I guess it's just something that happens whenever you have a space flight around a planet. There's always a chance that you'll end up with a spaceship debris location appear on the planet's surface. Oh, have we already found a resource? Oh yeah, we have. Managed to find some chlorine. Chlorine, baby. One of 2 resources. But there's also a geophysical feature, a trait, discovered on this planet as well. So this is exactly my point. This is the moment I'd bring up my spreadsheet and I'd find where the resources one is. There we go. And I'd want to add in there chlorine. I don't need the rest, just the chlorine part. Oh, and accidentally delete too much. There you go. Yeah, chlorine. So we've managed to get some chlorine, and then I'll hide the spreadsheet. And then we'll find our field note journal. Field note journal. And we're gonna fill that in. So let me input. Where the bollocks is my input? Oh, here it is. Here it is. And I put in the same thing that we just put a moment ago. Chlorine. Here we are. But this time we're not on Europa. No, we are now on Ganymede. Ganymede. Which I quite often keep forgetting to spell correctly, but I'm fairly certain that's right. Ganymede. Yeah? Yeah, that's it. Right, and then, well, I mean, sometimes we've gone near these and it said radioactive. But this time it's saying toxic. So I am getting a bit annoyed that sometimes they're toxic vents and sometimes they're radioactive vents. I guess it might depend on the type of planet. It means then that I feel like I probably need to change the term that I used last time. Which I suddenly can't change. Right, that's annoying. It's alright, I can probably change it manually some other way. I have an idea. If I go to where I'm saving all of the different settings, all the different ones. There it is, chlorine, helium-free. Yep. Then all I'll do is change the field note for helium-free to the field note for chlorine. Redo my input. You can do it, Wilson. I mean, doing all this is helping me learn to spell better again anyway. Ganymede, and then it will say surface events can cause lung damage due to poor air quality. Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted. Right, and we're doing it as minerals, and then we'll add in the warning. Oh wait, I haven't done the picture. No! Ha ha ha! Bollocks! I pressed take and I weren't done. That's alright. It'll only take a second to fill back in. Oh, if I click on the right box, that is chlorine, Ganymede, surface damage, etc. Warning on. Then press the button. Let's get Jupiter in the background because that's such an awesome shot, isn't it? Such an awesome shot, especially with like the bodies, the shadows there. Oh, the shadows disappear here, which is interesting. Wonder why they vanish. Just getting them out of shot. There you go. But I like the fact that you got Jupiter in the background. You can see the red spot there and everything. So you know that you're looking at Ganymede. That's what's phenomenal with this game, that you can pictures like this, and you know you're looking at Ganymede. There we are. That's a better picture. That's much better. And they have saved. Good. Because I'll eventually have all these pictures. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Now we need to take a sample. Ow. Though I've managed to burn my lungs while getting a sample of chlorine. Which is not good, but there you go. I've now obtained some lung damage. So I'm glad I changed the description. Oh, we found another one, but this one's sitting in the shade. Some water. Spaceship debris. This is one of the things where it's a little bit sad, though, is then again that every time we end up fighting a ship in orbit and they get blown up, you end up with this spaceship debris, and it's always exactly the same tile. It's always exactly the same. You come here, and there's always this little room here on the left where there's nobody inside, and you have no idea what happened to the people, if there were any people, but somebody must have been living in here. Someone must have been in, and there's always a knife stabbed in the chair. Yeah. And there's always this cooler with, oh look, a beer and a potato in it. Yeah. Some water. Sparkling water. I always take the ammo, very least. Oh, a drilling rig. That's quite rare. I don't know how to make drilling rigs yet. You need them for making decent, like resource gathering whatsits. So I'll take all the resources there. We mostly came here because the game's, bloody told me that it's now on the planet's surface, and I therefore have to go there for us to count it as fully explored. Food containers. Yeah, and then he has like a power circuit. I don't know how much I need any of that. Super cool magnets. But that's it, yeah, that's what's always there. It's like slightly cool, but also not cool at the same time. I'm gonna jump up. Up, come on. Whee! Back on the surface, back looking at Jupiter there in the distance. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. And that means the sun's basically right behind you. Yeah, because otherwise Jupiter wouldn't be lit up. You have to have the sun behind you. I was really lucky to get that shot. Like, what are the chances that I would land on the planet in exactly the right spot to get the sun behind us and Jupiter on the opposite side, along with Io as well? Like, there must be some of the other moons. I mean, I think there's another one up there. I don't know which it is. We know that I can tell that one's Io because of the color. Like, it's slightly yellow, just slightly. So I know that it's Io. At least I'm fairly certain it's Io. I mean, it has to be inside the orbit. It must be further inside the orbit. I mean, I don't know if we'd spot another one of the moons flying around nearby us, but I don't know how... This is the one thing, really, with the game, is I don't know how likely it is that you'd ever get close to the other moons. Technically, it should be possible, though, shouldn't it? It should be possible to end up near one of the moons. Because if they've got different orbital periods, then eventually you'd end up triggering... You reach the point where they pass near each other. Well, that is if it happens in real life, that is. Because at the very least, they've made the orbital periods, because they've made the rotational periods for these moons exact. They've because it's got a, what's the word again? It's got a locked rotation with its planet. Then you know exactly how long it takes for it to orbit the planet, and therefore its solar day as well. Well, within reason. The solar day is always ever so slightly, well, generally will always be slightly longer than I mean, look, I've managed to get it again. Oh wait, but this one is physical, so this one needs something to show the scale. So I need to add an object. Add a hammer to this one. So yeah, there we go. Pick up my hammer, place the hammer next to said object, maybe balanced on it slightly. Like that. Yeah. This is some water. So this is where we've managed to find some H2O. H2O. So field note. That's the one. I don't like really having those objects in the background. Yeah. Just want a bit of Jupiter in there as well, just because it sets the scene, doesn't it? Alright, input. We'll add water. On Ganymede, this one is frozen ice. Common liquid found as frozen ice. Yeah, that works. There we go. Right, save. Cha-ching. There you go, perfect. Haha. What have I done? Oh, yeah, switch. And then we'll take a... No, don't punch it. That's not going to help, is it? There we go. And we'll take a sample. We'll take a rock sample. What's he doing with his fists? Put your fists away, laddie. Put your fists away. So we've got the both resources, but there's some kind of trait, geophysical feature as well. There's something over there, so we'll go have a look at that in a second. But I am a bit interested in this one. Look at that. What's with this little moon base? I haven't the foggiest, so we're gonna go explore there. See what we find inside this moon base. Hooray! Hooray! An abandoned mine, which is therefore means it's full of enemies. Why is it full of enemies? I couldn't tell you. But it is what it is. Oh, I had to reload. That was anticlimactic.
Come then. Meet your death.
Meet your death.
I'm pinned down.
Hang on, has he gone back to full health? That's interesting. Oh crap, it's full of flipping turrets. Oh, have I found this kind of abandoned mine before?
One down.
I feel like I've seen this exact situation where we've got the turrets over there and everything. Hang on, who are you shooting at? Ah, hello.
Die today.
I see you, pirate. Because we're doing the soul system, these are all still low level, but then again, I've got it on very hard, so...
Taking fire.
Yeah, we've definitely found this type of tile before. There was one of the story locations it made you go to was an abandoned mine, and it's exactly the same layout as this. Again. I mean, the thing is, it's not that terrible. Like Skyrim and that would use pre-existing tiles for different things. A lot of these games that need to make expansive locations by having there we go. Expansive locations by having you fight by reusing certain tiles. Hello. What have I done recently? I feel like I've switched some of my... because I'm not in first person, I can't aim properly. Gotcha.
Blood everywhere.
One fell off. One's down. Crap! And I'm being shot from behind by the other turret. And I'm coughing. It's actually really not easy to aim some of these weapons. I need to learn how to make scopes and shit. I'm gonna go back to the one with the scope. That's more like it. Is there any left? Any left, or we took them all out? It's got some
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their
Pirate
pockets.
Assault Space Helmet. And I turned on my torch. I was trying to find the other dudes. Well, there's a miner. He's carrying some nickel. Don't mind if I do, mate. The pirates came in and killed all the pirates came here and killed all the poor miners. Poor miners. He's got some credits and things for me. You think the turrets would drop you a lot of stuff, but they don't seem to always. Miner jumpsuit. No, we've got some of that. Chlorine. More chlorine. No, I keep switching that on and off. We'll leave it on. So it may mean, like before, that we can go in and, go inside the mine and see what we find in the mine. There may not be much in there, though. But we can have a quick gander. I'll also check in here in case there's somewhere to rest. Sleep. Creds. There was always... I can't seem to... There we go. Find the button to click it. Oh, that's the turret control. There's no turrets. We destroyed them. Hey, a digipick! We got a digipick back. Maybe I need to, buy some digipicks? That might be better. No, that's all that was in there. No beds. No matter. There's nothing else I need. And you can see where the day-night cycle... Oh, it's extreme ambient cold, apparently. We're not getting radiation on this one, though, just the extreme ambient cold. So I'll add that into our spreadsheet. But we might find, if we go to a different part of the planet, we might find it has the extreme solar radiation. It may be dependent on, how much radiation there is. It's the only thing I can think of. So is there a mining area again inside? Looks like it. But are we actually even going to find anything in there? We'll check it for out of interest's sake. I just want the ammo, thank you. Ponsatim. Now I could unlock this storage crate, but I only have one digipick, so I'm going to save it in case I need it for something else at the minute. Or is there going to be no switch? No, I think there is. It's there. Up these stairs. Oh, there you go. Hidden in a strange place. There's a med pack.
Wait, what was that?
What? Oh, dude, is there someone inside? Is there someone inside? Oh, I see. We're not in the mine until we get inside. I might get out my shotgun then. Yeah, there was one inside. He's got a veteran's pirate assault spacesuit. Credits ammo. Okay. So yeah, you can go inside the mining complex. So yeah, so then we'll have a look, because I'll be interested to see what it's like if it's not the story-based one, obviously, where you went there to find another shard of shard? Another piece of the whatchamacallit. Heavy particle fuse, that's ammo, isn't it? Yeah, shotgun shells. Part plus. Some useful stuff, because there's some enemies in there. They just took a pot shot at me, but they missed. They must pack cutter. Miner ore breaker outfit. I don't think we've seen one of those. What does it look like? Oh, it's similar, but not like not super unique. However, I feel like it would be very good on our character for his geology run. Wouldn't it? Look, he's got the geology skill on his arm. That's pretty cool. I mean, the settler one was really nice, but yeah, maybe we'll get the ore breaker outfit on instead. We're always looking for more apparel that will suit our geologist more. Still coughing. Oh, another magazine, issue 5. Now, I think we have found this already.
You're not walking out of here.
What I'll do is I'll pull up the spreadsheet again. I can't see as much. Let me zoom out. Then, under my lists here of options, there's magazines. Ah, no, I don't seem to have that written. No, I do. Mining issue number 5. Abandoned mine. So this is another abandoned mine, not on Nira. We actually found 2 though. We found 5 and 8 here previously. Oh, that's cool. I never noticed that. Of course, it shrinks depending on how big I make it.
Take your best shot.
So if I make it small, it will make it small on screen. My current window is too small. That's fine. That's what I want. Planets. Yeah. Turn it off. There we go. I mean, I'll pick it up, but yeah, you won't get another perk from it because you've already found number 5. Oh, shut up, Grubby. Gave me some resources.
That the smell will not be an issue.
And I'm not gonna go crazy exploring these places tons anymore because of the fact that when I know I've been here once already, it's a bit like, well, I've already therefore technically picked everything up. You're not likely to find anything different except on, say, bodies like this. I mean, I remember from us searching it last time that there was a bed in one of these rooms. Yeah, this one that's locked. That's why I'm going to unlock it, so at least I can get to the bed. This is why I'm glad that I saved it. So we've got... I can't make any mistakes with this, but I'm fairly certain I can see straight away. We've got this one and this one. And then I'll need... that one there. And then... yeah, and then that one. Ninja. Wilson the Ninja. There still is somewhere. You can hear them shouting at me. Bad people, bad jokes. Right, bed. Oh, I didn't write that down. So what was the, what's the time there? 7 hours and 9 minutes is the specific. So we're going to add that in as well. And, where's the time frame? There it is. So it's 7 hours, 9 minutes. I haven't done the maths yet, but I know that there's going to be a way for me to do the maths so it automatically calculates from this what 24... well, I say that, but I've actually kind of been working out that 24 local hours will tell me there 171 hours. But it's still... it's because my reason being is to work out... no, there is a little bit of maths you'd have to do. Because you have to work out how many 9 minutes goes into an hour first. Then you times it by 24, but then you don't end up dividing it by 24 to get... because yeah, times it by 24 to get a day, but then dividing it by 24 in order to make it go into Earth hours. Wait, hang on. I know there's a way I did it previously, and now I can't remember what it was exactly. But there's a way that, yeah, it calculates then this for us, which is the sidereal rotation period, which is what I've worked out in the game. They're basing these times off of. So if you... so, and it's generally worked for every single one of the Sol System's planets and moons we've checked it on so far, except Mercury. For some reason, Mercury is just dead wrong. Don't understand why Mercury is. Mercury doesn't even rotate though, so it's confusing. It even has a day. I mean, in reality, it rotates, but in the game, it does not. But yeah, because it means once we leave the Sol system and we start finding these times on other planets and moons, we can use that to work out exactly how long a day is in Earth Day time. Yeah, we can find out exactly how long their normal rotational period is. Which, I mean, it doesn't really tell you anything, but I guess it's interesting, isn't it? It'll be interesting for the planets we find later on.
Beginning to wonder if you hibernate. Do you need something?
Yes, I need to pick up this cred stick. Nice. And then kill this other grub, because there's another one just oozing around. Deep mining space helmets. I don't think we're going to find anything else in here particularly useful. I mean, there's a cred stick and another digipick. Hooray! So I actually got a digipick back for opening the door. I'm annoyed with these. You find these occasionally where you can lift the door flap. You can lift the door flap to try and get the item inside, but problem is, whoa, I picked it up. Okay, I didn't know I could do that. And because I've then knocked it over, I've dropped the soda minibite. There's also some heal gel. The thing is, another digipick. The thing is, I don't think the heal gel, history of xenobiology read. I don't think the heal gel's what I need for burnt lungs. Is it? Oh, surprisingly, the heal gel didn't show up in that list. Weird. It should show up as things you recently picked up. Heal gel. No, it's for burns and frostbite. But not burnt lungs. Burnt lungs is different. That one's injector. But I know I'm completely out of injectors. But there is... maybe I might have some infused ones that will work on it. I guess it depends. Limb fractures. Snake oil. Lung damage. So snake oil does it. Yeah. Here we go. Lung damage cured. Amazing, a drug can just instantly cure lung damage. Wouldn't mind that for my my asthma. We've got another locked one. But again, there's another bunch of first aid things and stuff in there, so maybe we'll pop that also. I don't want to spend ages doing this though. I want to get back onto side quest today. We've spent a lot of time recently just doing these planets, and they've been therefore taking us ages to do. I mean, we could focus on just doing the planets, but I feel like that'd be a waste. Because therefore I'll never get a chance to do any side story quest things. Trauma pack. Okay, yeah, look, we got a heal. Origin of species. We've read Origin of Species, haven't we? Yeah, you know, but Charles Darwin. Yeah. Oh, another Synapse Alpha. Open. Hang on, someone behind us.
Get the best you can.
I think they've spotted us. Oh, he's already dead. Well, that was useless. Okay, is there more? Oh, that's right. I remember because we spent ages exploring this whole mine because it was massive. In fact, I even have pirate sniper spacesuit. Oh. I even have I know I even got some footage in one of the mines as well. So I was going to make a location image for it. US Navy data fatigues. What's at the bottom here? Miner jacketed jumpsuit. Notepad and pen. Miner jumpsuit. I'm sure I probably have it, but I'll take it. Calibrated solstice. Baseball cap coffee mug. Sure we got these hats. There's another first aid box in the corner, but for some reason that one doesn't have anything in. I'm not going to complain. I've been doing quite well with materials otherwise. There's some immobilizer and Heart Plus. See, Heart Plus is useful because it gives you I'll keep the light on because I can't seem to see much with it off. Helmet display. Calibrated navigator space helmet. Deep mining space helmet. Cutter. Constant stim. Digipick. Cred sticks. Yes. 2 digipicks. We're doing well, guys. We're finding digipicks again. Ow. Ow. I can't seem to get the last... There we go. Got it. Sealant. Credits ammo. But that's it. We're getting into the strut now, aren't we? We just pick up the essentials and then carry on. Keep an eye open as we go. We found one of these previously, didn't we? Well, screw it. I might as well unlock it. There's not many... If I remember rightly, there wasn't many locked doors in this place, really. Now, what am I going to use here? I think it's a 2 and a 2 regardless. So we'll do those. Then... No, that's not going to fit. Well, I'd like to have fit, but I don't think it will. No, the likelihood is yeah. It's a 3 and a 1. Then on the last layer, now I'll try the... No, that won't work either. Oh wait, no, it could. No, it won't. No. No, it's highly likely we've got 2 and a 1 here. Could go. No, that's not going to fit either. Hopefully, I've not boobed it. It'll annoy me if I've boobed it. I don't really see what I could do if I've boobed it. This is why I'm annoyed it's not that one. I really thought it'd be that one. Yeah, no. No, there's only 2, and they both... Well, one could fit there. Oh, wait, no, it is, isn't it? It's that one. That one. There you go. That way I'm going to be able to get some more useful stuff again. There's a mannequin with a full deep mining pack. I've definitely got a full normal set. It's amazing to think that we keep finding these like original sets, even though I'm at the point where I should be getting higher sets. That might be though because we're still exploring in the Sol system, which is technically level 1 area. So maybe I'm not getting higher stuff. I mean, this could be worth money, so I'm gonna pick it up. The ammos. Some of these cases don't have anything in. Amazing. Structural material. Lithium. Biosuppressant. I don't really know what that is, but I'll pick it up. Must be a crafting resource. Like before, we're going to find a massive room that's got tons of dudes in. At least now, I feel like we're not going to struggle as badly as we did last time. Yeah, here it is. There was a whole sweep of them, and then there was one dude with an absolutely annihilating weapon. It took us ages to kill. I might as well turn my light off before they spot me. There you go. Here they come. They coming? You coming or not? Yeah, there they are. It really isn't good from a distance, this gun, actually, so I'm going to change to the head ranger. I feel like I should really be making that shot, and I don't seem to manage to be doing it. Almost got him. He's down.
Bring it.
That's 2, so it should come up twice with XP.
Where have they gone?
Only once. Oh, right. Yeah, where are they?
There you are.
Oh, he's hiding in there. Right, now I'm close enough to
We ain't done yet.
now do damage with this. However, oh, I got a crit for shooting her in the head. Oops. I seem to have attracted the attention of more of them. I'm heading back. I'm going to heal. Not with the health packs because we barely have any. Admittedly, though, it's not that far back to where the healing was. I don't think it was. For some reason, I can't. Even though the gravity's low, now we're inside the base. It's now gravity 1. Do you think they just equal it? You know, just to make it simple, made the gravity really low, or really regular, I should say, on on inside these bases.
About time you woke. We have things to do.
Alright, then we're going back down. Know exactly where we were. We were down here, and then down here. Did I see that? Must have missed that crate before. Full of credits! Full of credits. I'll keep my light on until we get back to where we were. Around this corner. And there was a ton of them in this cave. If there's any dudes here right now, they haven't spotted me yet.
Did they have anything of value?
Pirate Assault Space Helmet. I think we've picked one of those up already, haven't we? Helmets. Pirate Assault Space Helmet, yeah. It's amazing how tranquil the music in the game is when you're not in a fight. It's really peaceful. Space exploration music. Oh, there's a Marine that got killed. Oh, they had a med pack. More mines, more shrapnel. Some lead. I mean, I always pick up any mines I find anyway, even if I'm not going to use them really, because there's a couple points in the game. There's a couple points in the game where you may end up like having to set a trap for loads of dudes, so it's worthwhile having ammo. Old Earth hunting rifle. I don't think I've got a base version of that. Yes, I'm over encumbered again. Hooray! The game really doesn't let me not get over encumbered, does it? Space trucker cap. Do I have that? Sure. I feel like every 5 minutes I get over encumbered. But if you want to collect some of the stuff that enemies have dropped, it's gonna happen. It's always gonna happen. So raising your carry capacity is, you know, really important. Is that that's a digipick? Yeah. Give me the digipick, please. We're gonna get around this corner and there's gonna be tons of dudes. Absolute tons of dudes. There he is. That's the high level one. I've not got enough of those to warrant using it. I'm going back to my Equinox. Sneak attack. Sneak attack. Oh, look, some heal paste. Oh, above us, there. Take that, pirate rover. Let's try and get some. Now I can see them. What is he doing? Like side squad. Coming for some. There we go. Gotcha. Nice. Ow, 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 I'm taking some serious hits. Heal. Ah, because it's the 16. I thought we just got rid of the 16, but I was wrong. The high level ones are always a pain in the butt.
I will have your head.
And if I can get rid of the other, I might charge in. Maybe I will anyway. I might take another regular. I actually got more health packs than I realised. Another regular, and then I've been picking up a bunch of heart pluses. Just give you damage resistance for a minute.
Focus.
Just one. And he exploded. Ah, nice. And he's dropped me a Tesla calibrated maelstrom. And what the heck? A pirate raiding power pack. Suppressed calibrated kraken. I'm mostly going to pick up the things like the legendary ones because I can sell them for a fair whack. But at the minute, the best one I can get at the moment is an advanced piece of gear. Calibrated's only rank 2, so it's nowhere near as good as some of the other stuff I can get. Deep Recon Balanced Pack. This just means it's got one mod on it. Ooh! Box full of digipicks. I'll pick up the last one. There we go. If nothing else, we've managed to get some...
Control center seems a good place to start.
Yeah, they keep going on about that. When we were here last time, they were. But the thing is, when we were here last time, it was for a story-related reason. So there wasn't anything in it. But this time I'm going to have a look, and hopefully, Digipick, hopefully it's going to do something. Oh. I mean, I thought it was this. When they kept going on about control center, I thought it was that. Maybe it wasn't that then. Maybe it is just in here. Alright, well, let's have a butcher's. Ammo. Modified old earth shotgun. We've got a regular one, so let's leave that. Succulents, folders, 0 wires, coolants. Now that looks like a terminal, but it's not waking up. It is also a lab key, which is now gonna not unlock this door, so I'm going to not unlock that because I don't need to unlock that. That's just a fast way around. Yeah, now they have all these terminals here that you'd normally use to, you know, like learn stuff, but they're all shut down, as it were. Steel cups, portable fans.
I think you may be trying to take a little too much on.
I am, but don't worry about it. When I'm trying to remember, last time we were here... Oh, that's right, there was a... Oops. Yeah, this is the same as last time we were here as well. There's like a little pit where they were like, oh, they dug too deep and woke up a creature and they all got killed. Cutter, copper... Credits, cutter. Not much on these miners. I do remember though, it was on the other side of this walkway is where we found the cave that led to the artifact before. But we're not going to find an artifact this time. Oh, we have found some iridium. We'll collect a little bit of iridium. Yeah, we're not going to find that this time, so I don't know what we are going to find here if this isn't the same... You know, this isn't the same situation technically. Oh no, that just goes in a circle. Maybe that's it then, yeah. Maybe we don't find it this time. There's no extra little cave that takes you to the artifact. So I don't really know what the point of these ones are, other than they're just places you can explore. Like there doesn't seem to be any particular goal location to reach. Not like last time. And like before, we took out the ones that were in here. Managed to get to this room at the bottom. And I remember the other loop out the cave, so we're going to go that way, which was up here. Yeah, this, some amino acids, some tea bags. I still don't even know how to make tea from the tea bag things. Considering it's just tea, I don't understand why if I have to, like, it may be that I have to. Oh, there was another room with some more in. Crap. Oh, I should have remembered there was one more. Of course, we technically came a different route last time. Oh crap. It's a freebooter. What is a freebooter?
Threat
Exactly.
neutralized.
It's 2. Still not leveled up. Almost. It's close, but not quite. Rescue axe. Oh, there's one more. Where are you?
Let's end this.
When I've been using this weapon because I have tons of ammo for it. Okay, well, I'll let her chase them. Pick up the black elbow grease gear. Must be some kind of apparel. What's that there? Some lead. Just sitting on the ground. I mean, I like the fact that you can drop the rocks and they just appear on the ground like that, because it means that when I do furnish my geologist's house, I'm going to be able to fill it with rocks. Right, yes, and this is the one that goes to the opposite side of that door. But there is, surprisingly, just a xenogrub just sitting on the ground. Right, and I'm going to grab what we can out here. We've got trauma pack, heart plus.
I heard something.
Shit.
I know it.
Is it the one pirate? Well, it says there's more on the... It says there's more on the actual radar, but I can't see them. Gotcha. I feel like we're close. We're really close to the to what we need. I'll have a look down here again, but I think like last time, there's not actually going to be anything in here. No. I mean, it's a shame because these are, what's the word? Reusable tiles they use for locations in the game, which I don't think is an issue. That's not an issue per se. It's just a little bit of a shame that it means that there's no, you feel like there's some sort of story here, but then you'll never find any information about it because they obviously don't want it to be, you know, like repetitive. They make it too obvious that you're visiting the exact same place. So they've left out Pirate Assault space suit, space rogue outfit. So they've left out. I'm dropping a quick save. Oh, it's auto-saved, whatever. So they've left out anything here that would actually give you that kind of story. And this was the other door that was locked, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, we got that one, and then that one. This is one of those easier ones. That's not going to work, but this might. There you go. And then this one. Oh no. My eyes deceived me. It's this one. That's what you get for assuming, Wilson. Oh, more grubbies. I've been imagining that these grubs are just like, they're like space rats. They just end up everywhere. Oh yeah, there you go. There's the mining issue number 8. So that's where you find number 8. if you find one of these locations. So I like that because it means that you can actually tell other people where to find them. When there's a safe. Come on, pick up the cred stick. There you go. Safe, baby, safe. Does that not go in here? Oh, it does. It does. It does. Yeah, I thought that'd be exactly right. Because I can't see anything else that would really do the job. And then it's probably this one located there. Try the 4 first. Yeah, yeah. This one and that one. Comms relay credits. I got tons of comms relays. I got loads of these like crafting resource materials, and unless they're ones that I'm getting used to spotting that are rare, I'm not wasting time. Oh crap! There we go. I did wonder when we'd find the remaining enemies. I knew there was like one group left. But I can't seem to spot. Oh, there's one up there. One over there. Oh wait, hang on. There you go. I was looking down at the time though. Oh, I didn't get a chance to react. Weird. Did it take the picture before it was even finished counting down? I'm not a BTS fanboy. I honestly couldn't even name you any of their songs.
You're not walking out of here.
Where's the enemies? I know they're here, but I can't see them. Jung! It's another peaceful day, Jung. Trying to explore a mine on a moon around Jupiter. But for some reason is full of space pirates. Just happen to be here. I've not got much health. If they jump...
Don't come back.
Oh, there they are. I was going to say, if they jump out on me, I'll be dead. That's one of them. Oh, I leveled up. Okay, I got full health again. And the last one has disappeared. What's that? Do you believe space have monsters?
Hopefully they amount to something.
Oh no, there is one here still. Where is he? Apparently he's here, but I can't see him. Alien jerky, deep mining spacesuit cutter. Do you mean in reality or in the game? The game might have space monsters. There's definitely some places I haven't visited yet that might have space monsters in, but we'll have to see. I think a lot of that kind of stuff I'm not going to find until we finish doing the Sol system. The minute we leave the Sol system, I think things are going to get a little bit more dramatic. Wait, who was that? Where are they? Oh, she got them. Because I never got a shot on them, I didn't get any XP. That's like the painful thing. If your companions get the kills, then you don't gain anything. Yeah, in the game. Yeah. No, I think there will be. I think we'll find some creepy ass space monsters. We might even find some flying in space. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? That's not going to work, is it? No. I've got 2 here I need to, like, click. Could be that one. No, that won't work either. This one? That's not going to fit. Because there is the 2 slot, so that could go in there. Oh, wait. Actually, then I guess maybe it's this one, but just... There you go. Yeah, a different angle. And then these ones should be... That has to be that one and that one. Nice. What have we found inside this secret cupboard of loveliness? I found some healing things. I found a medical report. The patient suffered severe indigestion and had to clean out his stomach. After analysis of the stomach's contents, we noticed there were many worms. Otis noticed the patient's breath was terrible despite having good oral hygiene. Yeah, it's weird that. Like, just got this little note that doesn't really have anything to say for itself, because that's it. Like, that's the only story thing we've found in this whole blinking place. This one was at least filled with a bunch of healing items, so it was worth me coming in here. Back upstairs. I think that's it though. If I remember rightly, that's it. We've done a full circuit. Yeah, full circuit. So we'll head back out the mine. And we want to get back on with side quests and the like. So we're gonna blast through here. We just still need to finish surveying the planet. We need to find a geophysical location. That is our best bet, I think, because it tends to be these circles, if memory serves. He's got some ammo. He's got some ammo and crap. Well, I'm too heavy to fast travel anymore, but that's not an issue because we'll. In the time we were in there, look, the planet's rotated a bit, but Jupiter should still be visible. Why isn't Jupiter visible? Hang on. Hang on. Does Ganymede actually rotate? Because Jupiter's vanished. It's not where it should be. It was there. Jupiter was there. I'm going to look this up quick. We're going to look this up quick because I actually don't know. I don't know. What I'll do is Jupiter needed a nap. Yeah, maybe. What I'll do is I'll bring back in our... there you go, our little display window. I could put it there, couldn't I? And then, well, I don't want it to cover the screen fully. But I like that actually, if I have it on this screen, over the game screen, it doesn't matter because it just covers the same amount of the game screen that I'm looking at. Well, I can open this and then I can look for specifics. So I'm looking for Ganymede. Mythology. Ganymede moon. And I'm interested in then specifically... It says synchronous. So it is tidally locked. Because I was thinking all the Jovian moons would be. Because of how massive Jupiter is. It would have tidally locked them a lot quicker than it would have other planets. Because of the difference in scale between and mass between the two bodies. Oh, Ganymede's a lot bigger than the moon. Io was the same size as the moon, but Ganymede's a lot bigger. But yeah, it's in a synchronous orbit. So where is Jupiter gone? Because I'm standing in the same place we were earlier. If it's tidally locked, Jupiter shouldn't vanish. Where is it gone? Oh man, that's bollocks. That's utter bollocks. We were really happy about the fact that Jupiter was always there and now it's suddenly not. The really stupid thing is, I bet you if I went in my spaceship and we took off and then we landed again, Jupiter would be back. Ah, that must be a bug then. It's really annoying. Really, really annoying. Oh, so now it's dark, so I'm not going to be able to get the best picture anymore of this, whatever this geophysical location is. I do wonder what it is. Is it just going to be another little asteroids have landed here or whatever, meteors? I mean, if you were a giant planet spinning at like, rotating at 10 hours a day, I feel like you'd need a nap as well, Adam. Well, 10 hours, I think it's 10 hours on average. It's actually faster in the middle bands, like around the equator, than it is at the poles of Jupiter. So it rotates faster in the center. Yeah, as a fellow gas giant, I can certainly relate. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Oh, it's one of these. Okay, so it's like these giant crystals. We've seen them before. I don't quite understand why they'd be here on Ganymede. I still don't necessarily understand what causes them in general. Right, we'll have a look. See, so scan it. Crystalline nucleation nodules. Magma percolates mineral groundwater to produce massive crystals as a cluster forming a centraline source. I mean, it does. I mean, that is possible. But I don't feel like I don't imagine Ganymede's been volcanic enough to create crystals this big. Although, as it says, it's due to mineralized groundwater. I can't remember if Ganymede in real life actually even has any... Well, that's an interesting question. If I keep spreadsheet up, when I get rid of it, does it disappear? No, it stays the same size. Yeah. Does it even have groundwater? Size, composition. It has water. It does have water ice. It says here. So they're right. They're right to put water ice on the planet. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, we need to make a note of this one. Oh, wait, spreadsheet will disappear unless I turn it off. We need to make a note of this one. So I'm going to add this to my generalized geophysical notes. Don't know if it's going to fit, but we're going to try. So this one is called a crystalline matrix. Crystalline. If it doesn't fit, then what I have to do is I have to come up with my own. I have to come up with my own description and not use the one that it's got here. It says magma. Percolates, which means water passes through a rock, basically. Mineralized, groundwater to produce massive crystals. The only way the crystals would be this big and perfect, though, would be that the minerals that's dissolved in the groundwater would have to be all of the same substance. They all have to be the same mineral in order to get the same stuff. Forming from a central source. I said that it's probably not going to fit, but I'm going to try. If it doesn't fit, then I'll tweak it to something else. Okay, that should do it. So if we now bring up my field notes. Oh, hang on. I've clicked make field note first. Well, that's fine. Okay, crystalline matrix, Ganymede. Oh, it's not come up with my. Oh, I hadn't added the rule. Okay, no, I'll hit cancel first. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it'll show up. But it will say field notes where it should say what I wanted it to say. It's because I needed to add an extra. There you go. I needed to add an extra step. And the step is, if we get crystalline matrix, then I want you to put in the description I've saved for crystalline matrix. Now, when I put input, tell it it's a crystalline matrix, it'll say, all right, okay, and it will try and put the whole thing in. It did fit. It did fit in the end. Okay, yeah. We're going to set this as other. I mean, I could put mineral for this. I mean, technically, this one is giant mineral. We don't know what it is, per se. Like, we've found this on a few planets, and it's just a giant blue, crystals, and then there's like some water. I guess you're trying to say that that's the groundwater, but that's not really how it works. It's all right. Yeah, just stand back here. Actually, we'll get her in the shot, shall we? Let's get her back in the shot. Bring her closer, and then I'll turn around. But we'll stand here like this, looking at it. That works. Turn on our torch as well. I don't know if the torch will show up. Oh, it has. That's awesome, actually. Now it's like dark, and there's just standing there with their torches on the moon looking at the crystals. It's a really good shot, isn't it? It's actually really, really cool. So we'll save that one. There we go. Ka-ching. That's now saved. It's now saved to our Ganymede folder. But we've done it. That is it. That's the planet surveyed, everybody. Hooray! We're now at 43. 43 planets surveyed. So now I'm going to have to walk back to my ship. Wherever it may be. Then we'll... Oh, wait, hang on. No, before we leave, there is a rock pile there. rock piles tend to have something tasty inside. Uranium and lead.
I also wish to be prepared for any situation, but there are practical limits, no?
I mean, now I could give some of this stuff I have, you know, I keep carrying around. I could give it to the companions to carry. I just can't be bothered because then I'll have to get it off them again later and blah, 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 blah. I am nonplussed about Jupiter. Should we test it? As I said, should we test it by getting some ship, taking off, landing in the same place, and I bet you Jupiter will reappear. It's just vanished because we went inside that base and then come back outside, and it's not giving it enough time to calculate whether Jupiter would be visible or not. And it's still got that bug where he looks sideways. Yeah, it's fixed. There you go. I mean, I have to say, I do like sometimes just walking on these planets. Just look, just chilling, just having a nice little meander. The way it does the sound of them walking on the icy surface of the moon. Come on, Andrea. Let's have a snowball fight. And start picking up rocks and chucking them at her. Then you accidentally crack her spacesuit helmet and she dies. That'd be awkward, wouldn't it? I have to explain it to Sarah. She's like, "Oh, where's Andrea?" And you'll be like, well, we got a bit carried away. I mean, I do feel like it's a bit of a letdown with some of these planetary traits that, like, you know, this one is just... It doesn't tell you on this screen per se. If I go back to the other one, then it'll tell you specifically. This one they call crystalline crusts. Yeah, there you go. Okay, crystalline crust. But I do feel like that's a tad... It's a tad boring, because it just means you occasionally see these giant crystals. That's it. And of course that can occur on multiple planets. In some ways it's cool, in other ways I'm like, not compared to, like, remember we saw the one we had active faulting, and it meant that we could find these giant faults, cracks in the crust of the Earth, places where the bedrock's been, I've forgotten the word again. I mean, faulted is technically correct. One way or the other. One way or the other. But because of that, then we were actually having to experience earthquakes. It was making us have earthquakes every now and then, which is really cool. Oh, hang on. Suddenly got brighter. Why did it suddenly get brighter? The sun's still on the opposite side. Like I said, Jupiter, though, would still be visible. Jupiter would still be visible. The sun may have gone, as the moon is rotating around Jupiter, the sun may have gone in. But we're still on the side of the moon that should be facing Jupiter. Because one side of the moon will always face Jupiter and one side will not. That's how it works. It's the same as our moon. And we only ever see one side of the moon. We never see the back half. Hang on. What's over there? Oh, that's another ship landed. We're not going to check that though. That's got nothing to do with our foray. Now, I don't really know. We don't have anything specific to do quest-wise. I think I've had a bunch sitting in the back pocket for a while. Maybe we'll go to the very bottom of the missions list and pick one at the bottom. We're not doing Dream Home. We've acquired enough ore for Trevor. What was that mining one? Yeah, he wanted 10 ore. I don't technically have enough on me now. But that's because it's back on the... that's back on the ship. It's iron, isn't it? Yeah, it's just iron. But there'll be some iron in the ship, so we'll go get that and we'll take it back to him and Mars. Damn it. Completely running out of oxygen. Just walk a little slower. Sprint a little slower. Jog. And we'll get some oxygen back. Yeah. That's how to do it. Okay. Let's funny how jumping makes him lose oxygen even faster than just running. Though I guess he's not sprinting. Yeah, it just goes down at the same speed, even if you're floating through the air with your jetpack. I mean, I don't really know in reality whether I'd actually save oxygen that way or not, frankly. Yeah, not too sure. Now you can see probably from here, my ship's already glitched again. So all the storage boxes are slanted. Don't know why that keeps happening. It's very annoying. Yeah, it's very frustrating. We're going to try and trade this in at some point so I can make some different ships. I've not invested any skill points yet though into the shipbuilding skill tree.
Captain Wilson, do you require my assistance?
No, I'm very good, Vasco, thank you. No first aid. That's alright. Cockpit, go! Now, we're going to do this as fast as we can. Got into a very good mood of doing it now. Oh, it's doing that thing again where I have to go back. Go into cargo hold, then go back. Then you can put stuff into the actual... Yeah, there you go. Into the actual ship's storage. I'm going to put in everything that's a non-craftable. Exotic organic resource. Oh, I'm glad I did grab that then. See, look, there's drilling rigs. Iridium. Magnet. I mean, you can see really quickly whether they're crafted or not, because the ones that are crafted weigh way more. Way more. Power circuits, reactive gauges, sealants, structural hide. So that weighs a lot. Toxin. And I obviously don't want to put all the stuff that weighs like a lot in the ship. Uranium, water, 0 wire. Okay, that's it. Yeah.
Ship.
We're still going to do our little test now. I'm going to take off and have a quick butcher's.
Ship's clear and the sky is
If Jupiter comes, because Jupiter should be in exactly the same point there. Io can move. Io can move as much as it wants, but Jupiter should be in exactly the same point for it to be, for that to be at least scientifically accurate.
Insertion complete. You may now move freely about the cabin.
That's quite a funny line. Mineral deposit. I didn't pick up. Must have missed this earlier. All those asteroids were bouncing around. There you go. Okay, now I can click. Oh, it's going to open planetary map. That's fine. We're going to pick the same location, landing zone, land. And when we land and I look outside, we should see Jupiter there again. Oh, it's been an hour. My green tea's gone cold. There it is. There it is. Look, with the moons going around it still. I don't know if that's the same moon as earlier. I don't know if that's Io again. Is it in exactly the same place? It looks like it is. Looks like it is, from what I can tell. It does, doesn't it? It looks exactly the same. Yeah. That's what it should have been when I came out of the mine. It should have been there like that. So it's really funny that Jupiter disappeared, because that shouldn't have happened. The time of day might be different now. There's no sun behind us. In fact, I mean, that's the one major difference between the two, is you've got a little sliver of dark now on the side of it, where some of it's now outside of the, you know, the moon's starting to travel behind the dark side of Jupiter.
Captain Wilson, it is.
There you go. Yeah, it really is phenomenal, like the little things they've managed to achieve.
We're clear.
By the way, I still need to turn that into an emote. I think I need that as an emote. Because my patches, they did arrive, so this was one of them. I'm hoping to get a hoodie that I can pin all these on.
Stay here forever. Well,
Could you, Barrett?
for a while anyway.
Oh. There's another mineral deposit. Where do all these mineral deposits keep coming from every time I go into space? Admittedly, though, I'm be picking up a lot of them. I'm probably carrying in the ship an awful lot of water, aren't I? And I probably don't need it. I might have to try and bin some off at some point. But right, we're gonna go to the star map. And I'm just gonna dump all the crap that I don't need on me before we proceed. So there's two things I'm in the process of doing every single time that I want to clear all my crap. One, I go to my current base that I'm storing all my shit on, which is over here in Freya. I managed to find a planet with a tropical. With a tropical area in view of the sea as well, and built a base there. The base isn't right next to the sea, unfortunately, but that's because I did find a location still in view of the sea, but a location that had both silver and I think was it silver and sulfur? Silver and something. Mercury, silver and mercury. So I have it mining silver and mercury for me, but I'm keeping a bunch of storage boxes here until at least I can craft some more proper ones, where I'm sticking in these industrial crates. That's the wrong one. Resources. All these, yeah, crafted materials. As you can see, though, they're getting pretty full. But at least it means I've got them somewhere. Yeah. Right. And now I've dumped all that crap in. I'm now below mass. Just. And then I'll go dump all the other crap that I picked up. And all of that I keep in the lodge in Alpha Centauri because they have an infinite box. Jemison, the lodge. Now I have fast travel back. It's easier to do it. Oh, I've still got that picture of the brain creature we found. We haven't named it yet. It's got a scary face though. I mean, that was a pretty impressive moon. Look, with the view of the planet. But you'd want to do that. You'd want again. I mean, that's the part that's important. Is you'd want to find one that's always again locked with the orbit of the planet it's in, and that way, if you build a base that's in view of the planet will always be visible, and that would be sick. Yep, there we go. Lodge.
We are fortunate that Walter has used his considerable funds to maintain the lodge, are we not?
Yes, we are. Here we go. I have an awful lot of shit in this box, though. I feel like that maybe is why the game gets very glitchy every single time I come back into this building. There's a maelstrom we don't need. There's my solstice, a kraken. With hunting rifle. I mean, a lot of these I'm just planning to sell eventually. I mean, this is similar to the one I'm using, but it has lower damage. It's lower damage because it's not right. There we go. Yeah, like spacesuits. We found a pirate one and a sniper one. Some one with a perk that I'll sell. Pirate raiding power pack. Yeah. I mean, that just means it has a mod on it. Pirate assault. That's just the base version, isn't it? Oh, there you go. Black elbow grease gear. Miner jacketed jumpsuit. Miner jumpsuit. Settler explorer outfit. Oh, no, we keep that on. Space rogue outfit. Oh, leather. Space trucker. Cap. Oh, it is just a cap on his head. Yeah. UC duty. Navy duty fatigues. There's a bunch of different UC ones we've been finding. Right, and then I'll stick all the mines in. As I said, I just keep them in case I ever need them for any particular purpose. I don't think I've picked up a bunch of food, but I will stick any in I've got. Oh, I've got some ship parts. I should stick them in my ship. Got a bunch more Synapse Alphas. Been sticking to the rule of thumb that I'll keep 5 of anything on me that I've got. That way I'm always that way I can make sure I'm still carrying a fair whack of each. Well, except health packs. Fair whack of each type of healing material. Well, I say that, but the thing is, I don't know if there's any way to store drugs for crafting in a box other than actually putting them in a storage crate. But seeing as you can combine a bunch of the drugs together later on into the same drug, might be worthwhile just then. What would be the phrase? Yeah, you're putting all the base versions. Once you've learned which is the ones you want that are worth carrying around, maybe just carrying them and then not carrying all the other extras I'm carrying around, because it adds up. It adds up quite a bit. Well, that's interesting. When you look at the actual... I never thought about that. When you look at the star, it gives you a breakdown on the star as well. Temperature, mass, radius. Oh, because Sol's our sun, then they give it a mass of 1 solar mass. But the other ones are all above or below. Yeah, 0.14 solar masses. So Bernard's star is a lot smaller than ours then. Radius. Magnitude, 4.84. It's magnitude, so apparently it's a lot smaller, but it's a lot brighter. Is it because it's one of those... Is it because it's a red dwarf, maybe? I don't know that many details about Bernard's star. Temperature. Temperature's lower. It's cooler then. Spectral class G2. Spectral class M4. I never learned that much about suns. Like, I did a bunch of space geology, but we never therefore covered suns, per se. Catalog ID GL699. That must be an in-game thing, surely. Oh well, catalog ID for Sol is Sol. Catalog for Alpha Centauri, though, is GL559A. Is that a current catalog? I guess that'd be worth finding out. That'd be interesting. Well, anyway, yeah, we're going to head back to Sol. And it's... Well, I think it's Mars. We'll set course there and make a jump. And then when I'm in my ship, I'll take out the iron we needed to deposit for this quest that... Like, there's a lot of side quests we picked up, we've just never gone back to.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete.
Now I can access it. Oh, hang on. I'm still carrying a lot of mass. How come? Why am I so heavy still? Oh. I did pick up a few random things, didn't I? Like this hydraulic clamp. Actually, I'm just going to drop that then. I'm not fussed about that. Marker, the keys, most of the other things I wanted. I might have picked up a book, which we already had. Although I'm not seeing it looking through it now. Oh, there is something I've been carrying I didn't need on me. Under aid. I was still carrying some ship parts, wasn't I? Yeah, there we go. That's 10 mass off me. That's probably what it was. I had some ship parts on me randomly. I don't know why. It's like sometimes you just end up with it on you. Looking for iron. The quest. There you go. And I only need 10. So let's drop it to 10. See, my rule of thumb for the actual resources is, again, I generally keep about 100 of each on the ship, and then I generally try and sell any more that I get.
Clear to land.
Because I'm a bit like, would I really need more than 100 resource of anything in particular? No, I don't think so. Right, there's Sidonia, so that's the town. I'm gonna Go to the launch pad. How does this say partially explored? Like we've fully surveyed the planet, yet the Mars launch pad says partially explored. Why is it only partially explored? And how is it specifically 67%? Is it that there is locations around the launch pad that I need to explore? Or is it talking about the city itself? Oh no, this is the... Oh, I've gone to the wrong place. Damn it all. No, my ship's like in the middle of nowhere. Oh, at least we can fast travel. Oh, no, I know which it means then. So this is, no, the launch pad as in the one that was the old Martian launch pad. But we have been here before. Got a ship landing over there or something. We have been here before and we didn't find anything else. Yet it's telling me that I've only partially explored it. So what have I missed then? What did I miss in this location? That's it's therefore telling me that I'm not done. I mean, I went up to the top. We didn't go down to the bottom. I didn't expect to find anything at the bottom, but you know what? Screw it. We'll have a look. Oh, creaky, creaky. So we're right underneath a big, old ship launching platform made by NASA before, I guess, you know, NASA disappeared, as it were. We'd been inside the building. There was an actual building here. It didn't really have anything in it. I think it didn't. Mars 2050. Join us. You have been warned. I wonder if there was any controversial stuff that happened on Mars in the past. I mean, there is still more of these units. I don't necessarily remember ever coming inside them. I mean, in some ways it's slightly exciting to think that I've missed something. That the game's told me I've only found 2/3 of whatever it is hidden in this location. Because it was indicating this as a place to explore when we first came here anyway. It's like Sidonia. It showed up as a big location to go and have a look. So we did come here and I climbed all the way to the top, which took a while but was kind of fun. But there really wasn't anything else here. Oh, there's some containers here, and I swear we've been inside these ones. Yeah, we did. We've been inside this one, but it looked like there was one on the opposite side. I mean, just in case, I'll go all the way down here again. So we have been in here, and there's a T-steeper. A T-steeper. A bunch of synthophone things, but there's nothing to pick up per se. There's another tea steeper. They liked their tea in here. Med pack. I have twigged that when you revisit a location, hypercatalysts, sometimes things respawn. Because you've been going around in this big creaky building with the music playing, it suddenly feels very reminiscent of Fallout to me. I don't know why, it just does. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's because I've been to the top on the other side, but I haven't been to this container on this side. It didn't even occur to me that this was one over here. Guessing I can't go through that door. No, inaccessible. I guess the idea is that this is probably one of the earliest things that was built on Mars. Is there no way in this container then? If there's no way in here, then what am I supposed to find? Oh no, there's lights. Kind of indicates that there should be a way inside. Doesn't it? look like you can see stuff inside it, so... Question then is, how does one enter it? There doesn't seem to be a way in. Ah! I'm falling. Is there a door hidden around the back here somewhere? The only door we saw there was one that said inaccessible. So maybe it is busted and we can't get inside. I like the fact that it almost sounds like there's... It sounds like there's gas and stuff still going through these pipes. Even though this place has been, you know, clearly abandoned for a good couple hundred years. Hello? Hello? Is there anyone there? I have come because my scanner says there is something here. Yet I cannot find anything of importance. I mean, I really liked the idea that perhaps I'd find a button and just accidentally press it and launch the ship that's been sat there on the launch pad for all this time, like into space. So nowhere in particular, just into space. Oh, I mean, there was something interesting up there just then, of course. I never thought I could get up to it, but there is that box that was always sat there on its side. Same as when we were here last time, and I took a big picture of it. When we came around the bottom, there's the thrusters. I mean, I tried to see if there was any way inside it, but there didn't seem to be. Yeah, let's have a look at this crate up here first. Though honestly, I'm not too sure how I'd even jump to it. Oops. I mean, part of you wonders whether there's it's just chlorine. Oh, there's a thing there with a light on it. It's not going to do anything, is it? No. Wondered if maybe there'd be a button. That's just a forklift anyway. I mean, admittedly, the minute you see any crate that says NASA on it, you're kind of interested as to what's inside it anyway. I mean, maybe we could try and find our way up again. It takes a little while to climb, but if the game's telling me there's something here, I want to find out what it is. We definitely climbed this gantry before. Yeah, that gives you a view at this side of the ship. It won't take that long to climb again. I remember exactly where we went. We went over here. I mean, I don't even know if I had the boost last time. Might have just climbed up by jumping the entire way. Yeah, I may have. Where did I go from here? Oh yeah, that way. This time, yeah, I've got a boost pack. So it's going to be a little easier to climb anyway. Well, there's two here. You can climb out onto this one, then up. Then through that hole, then outside or up. It's kind of like those rickety towers you should climb in Far Cry, eh? But I climbed all the way to the top, and I got a weapon, and it was like, oh, that's cool. But at the same time, I don't remember there being anything else up here. Wasn't anything to activate or start. I'm not fussed about that. Yeah. Ooh. an actual like landing base over there as well. It doesn't need me to like go and actually explore these other surrounding areas, does it? And now it says explored. Well, that was daft, wasn't it? I've gone around this whole area and now the game suddenly, oh no, you've explored it now. I'm like, what? What? Destruction site explored, abandoned mines explored. Alright, yeah, okay. Right, we'll exit. As I dropped down on there, but there wasn't anything in there. We could might drop a quick save, and then we might have a jump down there and see if I can't land on this NASA crate. Whee! Hey, I made it! I made it to the crate, but yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything in it. I wonder if I could free it. Go on, be free! Be free! Maybe if we go to the actual crane. Is there anything here to lower it? It's a shame if there's not. Then it's just like, you know, it's just background dressing. But it'd be really cool if I could. Whoa, what the heck is with that? Texture. It's like ground. like hay or something. Yeah, no, that's it. Solid storage. So there wasn't anything in there. No matter, no matter. Right, yeah, no, we'll head to the... Actually, I can just do it this way, can't I? Bring out my scanner. Find Cydonia. There you go. Then fast travel to Cydonia. Perfect. Ah. Decided today I might try and put this hat on again, but because I managed to get the Starfield hat, but look how massive it is. This is not what they showed on the picture. This is not what they showed, although I might be able to turn it up a bit. It's so bloody big. Yeah, this is like a rafter hat. This is not a beanie. Am I getting frostbite from something? Is there like solar storms? What's with this on my status? Hazardous weather, seek shelter immediately. Did I know that was a potential? Was that a potential for Mars? I don't think we recorded that. Where is it? Mars. Solar radiation. Oh, it has solar storm seasons. Was one of the traits. So maybe that's what it is. So maybe I'll add that in. Hazardous. Of course, I've not turned it on, so you can't see it again. There we go. Hazardous weather. I mean, I'm therefore want to find out. We didn't find out from. Which one was that one? Was that Earth? Yeah. We didn't find out from Earth for solar storm seasons it had as well. But maybe you'd get hazardous weather on Earth as well then. Yeah, potentially. Okay. Hide that. I'm gonna give this a go though. Let's try putting this hat on. Again. Look how big it is! I don't understand how they can call this a hat. This is not a beanie. It covers my eyes completely. This is the biggest beanie I have ever worn. Come on, Bethesda. This is an official Starfield Bethesda International Store hat. And it's just so big. I mean, it doesn't look so bad if I wear it under the headset, does it? That's not so bad. But it's just so big, damn it. Oh well. Can't win every time. When I was buying something off, Bethesda's official store, I thought I'd get something normal, not this hat that's just really weird. It's like knitted as well. It's not.
Sidonia. The UC clings to its old ways. I suspect this soul system would be abandoned otherwise.
Here we go. Sidonia Central Hub. It's funny that it waited to load. It waited until the door opened and then it pulled me in. There we go. There's the nice picture we got from before. Humanity's stepping stone to the stars. Don't need that on. We'll turn it off.
You've been busy, I hear. Clearing out bad guys. Here, you deserve this.
Okay, I guess they mean in space because I've not been doing much on the ground. But yes, UC just randomly gave me some credits.
Almost break time. Come on, you can make it.
Booth.
Keep on the straight and narrow, and there won't be anything to worry about.
I met this guy.
Sergeant Booth at your service. If you have a security-related concern, bring it up to me.
Okay. Booth, just Booth. Is that a nickname or something?
As much as someone's last name is a nickname, friends, acquaintances, and other locals call me Booth. You can call me Sergeant Booth.
Is there lots of crime here in Sidonia?
Not if I've got anything to say about it. For real, though. I don't know if it's because everyone's too busy working, or if it's because of the military presence, but crime's pretty low. We get the occasional drunken brawls, petty thefts and stuff, but Sidonia ain't exactly a hotbed of crime. We're not Neon.
So people with red eyes. Have I? Apparently my characters notice people with red eyes. I haven't noticed.
Well, it ain't drugs if that's what you're worried about. You'll notice it happens to miners and anyone else that's been down in the red Martian dust too long. Nothing to worry about any more than anyone else around here. Used to be a sign someone was ready for the Red Devils. And some of the ex-Red Devils still think they're a big deal. They ain't as badass as they think they are.
Was it a gang?
And any that do have a chip on their shoulder and cause trouble, well, I'll put them in their place.
All right. Oh, by the way, one thing I did forget to put. I added an extra thing to my spreadsheet so that we'd note down any major settlements, and so I had completely forgotten to put it because I couldn't remember how to spell it. Sidonia. I think that's it, isn't it? That's how he spells it there. That he spells it there? Cydonia. Yeah, that's it. Sidonia. Okay, sick. Perfect.
Today, please.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm off.
Stay out of trouble.
I'm off.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it that way.
CDR Vincent Woodard?
Welcome to Sidonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security
he has red eyes.
and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask.
Maybe the Red Devils... Oh, he is there. What's that? So, I mean, I was going to say, maybe they were a military operation then, so we'll see what he says.
Only the finest bunch of soldiers to ever grace the UC with their service. Of course, I may be biased as a Red Devil myself, and head of the program. Well, former, I should say. Program's been defunct since the armistice that ended the colony wars. It put a stop to any and all Xeno warfare. I fought to keep them operational here. But the top brass concluded that without their unique alien bioweapon training, there was no need for a separate elite soldier program.
Okay. You seem like a military guy. Did you serve?
Still do, technically. I'm a naval commander, but they've got me here pushing pencils ever since the Red Devils disbanded. I pull double duty, aiding in recruitment and serving as the Sidonia security chief, representing the UC. If you ask me, though, nothing's been the same since the Red Devils' glory days.
Okay. You ever think about starting them up again?
All the goddamn time. It's been about 20 years, but every time a new recruit crosses my desk, I size them up and wonder if they have what it takes to be a Red Devil. I'd give my left thumb to recruit fresh devils again, but it'd take nothing short of a miracle to convince the top brass to reinstate the program.
Okay. Tell me about the city.
Small, it's dusty, it's old, but it's home. It may not be anything fancy, but I couldn't dream of living anywhere else.
Yeah. I mean, it's done well to survive being here on Mars for 300 years. It's not like they've managed to terraform the planet. Stolen items. There's a bed. I could do with a nap. I'll have a sleep in their beds.
I hope you are sufficiently rested. Who knows what this day...
I mean, here it's pretty obvious that it works correctly, because look, if you do 24 Earth hours, it's 25 Mars hours, and it basically is 25 hours for a rotation on Mars. I'd still not been around this place much. It's pretty huge. The same kind of stuff here as well.
Brave, coming to see a bona fide tracker.
Now we needed to go find the bloke to give him the iron samples. Oh, I've picked them up.
Do you imagine anyone actually enjoys living here? I simply cannot.
It's taking me down, 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 it seems. Down, down, down.
Very practical to seal this off and make it habitable. Also rather visually pleasing.
Oh, still further down. Further down. I've not walked down here then. This seems interesting. Are those windows? I'm surprised that they've managed to keep going all this time with windows there. But what happens if they smash? Surely all the atmosphere goes out. Oh, they're also all standing around half naked. Is that normal? Are these miners supposed to be half naked? Why?
I'm not really in the mood to talk right now.
Okay, then you carry on, half naked lady. Is this what they normally do on Mars? Do they normally stand here mining while not wearing any clothing? Oh, what is happening? Is it a bug? They're all half naked, aren't they? No. These ones are wearing clothes.
If there were any doubt of Sidonia's importance to the United Colonies and its industry, this certainly puts it to rest.
Some of them are wearing clothes and some of them aren't. It's really odd. What is going on? Anyway, let's see. Where am I going? I'm going over there. Well, there's actually irons. You can actually... Oh, so I could have collected iron here and then given him the iron from here.
Caution. Subterranean
Not having any trouble mining the ore, are you?
Be advised to secure loose articles.
Oh, will I just pass him? Oh, yeah, there he is.
In the event of unforeseen
I hope you've got your own cutter. I don't have any to lend out.
In 5, 4,
What's with the countdown?
2, 1.
Blast. They're doing excavation blasts here then. I heard about something called the Heart of Mars. Do you know about it?
The who's and what's it? Sorry, mate. I've got no idea what you're on about. Sounds made up if you ask me. But then again, maybe the other miners have been inventing some jargon I'm not familiar with. Best to ask around.
Well, there's no way.
See you around.
There's no way to hand in that quest. What? It says deposit 10 things of iron. Is it at him or is it somewhere else? Where do I deposit it? Oh, in this box? No? Where do I take it? Where do I take the iron? Oh wait, what's this on the left?
User not found in database. There
No
are
one.
currently no messages for you. Does no one care about you?
Does no one care about you? Thank you, robot, yes.
Hello, stranger. I am known. What can I do for you?
You see, it looks like you've seen better days. What's happened to
I
you?
was activated 17 years ago. I malfunctioned. and have been in disrepair and unable to move for over 9 years. Repairs are too costly, and I am well past my warranty expiration. Now, my primary function is that of an automated personal assistant. It was chosen over deactivation.
Okay. I don't even know what you can do for me.
I can make general announcements and relay messages from one registered miner to another. And I can report about local news. All news and information has been supplied by employees of Deimos's mining operations. I also have been programmed with a limited selection of jokes, but I have been told to warn you, they are not good.
Okay. What's the latest announcement?
Don't forget, this month's target goals have been increased by 5%. Failure to meet your new goal may result in termination of your current contract. Good thing you do not work here.
Do I have any messages?
Sorry, you must be an employee of Deimos Star Yards to access the messaging function, and you are not.
Oh, right, okay. What's happening in the local news?
No doom with this quake. A helpful reminder that subterranean particle fracking has resumed after its recent hiatus. Residents and workers alike are encouraged to heed the warning announcements and brace themselves for any turbulence when the blasts go off. Thankfully, you can rest easy knowing that detonations no longer occur at all hours of the night. Feel free to toss your alarm clocks, however, because they resume bright and early every morning.
Okay. Any more local news?
Gone, but not forgotten. Rumors swirl about the return of the famed Red Devils. Authorities have reportedly been in discussions to re-establish Mars's most elite fighting force. Of course,
he didn't seem to say that was the case.
For 15 years straight. But yes, surely, this time it's really going to happen.
Any more?
There is currently no new news to report.
Okay, there we go. Tell us a joke then. Go on, Mr. Robot on Mars. Tell us a joke.
Why did the snowman need a moist towelette?
I don't know.
Because his arms were sticky.
That was dire. Do another.
My doctor told me I need to cancel my camping trip and sell my circus tickets. She said I needed to avoid activities that are intense. Intense. Get it?
Intense. Jeez. Yeah. I don't need anything else now. No, thank you.
And my instructions are to sit here, do nothing, and be ignored. My programming indicates these are 3 of my favorite things.
Poor guy. I wish I could repair him.
Would like to join
Still, where am I taking this ore?
75 years of living on Mars. The United
Where am I taking the ore?
Support the citizens of Sidonia.
You're not having any trouble mining the ore, are you?
Screw it. Let me try again. There's some iron.
Hey, be careful not to point that thing at me.
Okay, I got some iron out of it. What about this guy?
Please remain to pardon me.
It keeps taking me to this box. It's like it's indicating I come here, but I can't. Do you think I have to physically drop it in there?
Don't want to catch yourself with a loose grip on your equipment when one of those particle detonations goes off.
Do I need to physically mine 10 by hand? I don't know. Let's just do a bit more iron. Okay, I've definitely done 3 by hand. That's 4. Okay. Five, 6. Ooh, 7, 8. Go on. The quest was to get to 10.
All
10.
citizens are welcome and
So I've got
encouraged
10,
to make use of the
definitely.
Sidonia Community Center on the mid-level for activities of all sorts.
I've mined
Seek a community
10
center
iron.
representative to plan your event or regular gathering today.
But all it does is keep doing is making me come to this box. Ah, I jumped. Do I have to drop it? Let me try dropping it. I don't know if that's going to do it, but we're going to try and do it. So, go to resources. There's my iron. I now have 20. I want to drop. This is how much do you want to drop? Well, I'm going to drop 10, like it told me. Then go back. Now, oh, there's 10 iron there. Let me try dropping it in this box. Is that it? Has that worked?
I hope you've not having any trouble mining the ore, are you?
No, I've done it. I've done the ore.
Later, mate.
Where am I depositing it then? Because I've put it in this box and it's not done nothing. Is it bugged? Do I need to talk to somebody?
Be careful down near the mines and enter any active sites at your own risk.
Is there more mines below then? Is that the point? What's this? The sixth circle. Is this a bar?
Do yourself a favor and just go.
Cambridge Cooper.
Not supposed to talk to you.
Oh, okay. Don't you like me? What's wrong with Captain Wilson? Don't be dissing Captain Wilson. Patron.
Pardon.
The red eyes are some badge of honor, I take it? They would be difficult to conceal.
Yeah. Lou. Hello, Lou.
Private drinking establishment. Vets only.
Oh. Oh, is it because they got red eyes? Huh.
No.
Can't drink here. No. No. Okay.
Glad we understand each other.
There is the lie option, but my character wouldn't lie. Still looking around quick, but
you're gonna get me in trouble.
Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3.
Let's try this.
2,
Choose
1.
floor. So you have main level, P1 and P2. They must be down then. Are these mines? How do I do this quest? I've chosen like one quest we've had since the start of the game. And we still don't have a way to like hand it in. Oh wait, there's arrows. They've come back.
Consider this unit always on the job.
Where are they going? Where are they going? Into this
Do your
building?
part to keep Sidonia graffiti free.
No, I think that's the central hub. That's taking me back. Mitch. Hello, Mitch. Who are you?
Hey! Haven't seen you around here before. Did you just move in?
I mean, no, but yeah, lie. No, I'm just visiting.
Visiting Sidonia? It's a good one. No one just visits Sidonia.
I do.
Nah, you're probably here on business. Am I right? Unless you're visiting friends or family, I guess. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Name's Mitch. I'm just a guy who lives here in the Lux condos.
Lux condos?
I'm always looking to make new friends. People say I can be a bit much sometimes.
You certainly are, Mitch.
I love having people to hang out with and watch movies, talk about books, play games, or whatever.
Although he seems like a nice guy. Yeah. I'm more into potential employers. It's cool. I'm happy to make friends with people.
That's great. You can get a little lonely in Sidonia if you don't know anyone. We've all been there. Anyway, I don't want to keep you, but I figured I'd ask. If you happen to know anyone with a ship, I've been looking for some help. You can send my way if they want to make a quick cred.
Quest. Okay. You don't look like much of a miner. So what are you doing living here? I mean, that's a very good point.
What's that supposed to mean? But just because I look like I couldn't bench press a stick of raw spaghetti, I don't fit in here? Nah, just kidding. I got some issues that prevent me from working, and modern medicine could only help so much. I was offered an experimental treatment, and unfortunately, instead of getting cool superpowers, I got more medical conditions.
Oh, shit.
But it's okay. They offered me this condo and set me up with enough money to get by without working. I live pretty well, all things considered.
Oh, all right. You're going to be okay. Yeah.
I try not to let it get me down. Right now, I'm just focused on living the best life possible. I may have been dealt a shit hand of cards, but I decided to say, screw that! I'm gonna play however I want instead. Though some things would be easier if I wasn't bound to my home.
Why don't you leave? I mean...
Well, I don't have the kind of money to pick up and leave. And otherwise, I kind of like it in Cydonia. My friends live here. Yeah, I get some credits every month, but I'm no millionaire. Besides, I share my money. I blow it all on games, movies, comics, books, and other stuff for me and my friends. I feel like it's better to spend it now. Create good memories for us.
It's been interesting. We've not seen many types of like games in the future. Has there been many video games? Not that we've seen. There's been that one sort of board game they play. Not that we recognise what kind of board game it is. You don't get bored without a job.
Bored? Are you kidding me? I got more entertainment at my fingertips than I'll ever finish, even if it takes forever to get to Cydonia. I don't think I'll ever be bored.
To Cydonia?
And I'm certainly not going to waste my life working if I don't have to.
Yeah, okay. I wish you the best.
Yeah, thanks. You too. Nice to have visitors.
You're really into entertainment. What do you recommend?
Hey, have you ever seen Das Raumschiff?
Everyone
says it's amazing, but I don't know. It seemed kind of boring to me. It just goes on and on and on.
We've not found a way to watch movies or anything yet here. What is there to do around here for fun?
Ooh, yeah. I'm probably not the best person to ask about this. I mostly stay inside, watch movies, read books, and hang out with my friends. But there's a couple of bars around here. One's for the mine workers and one for everyone. Some people like hiking around Mars. It's a cool planet for that, I hear. People just kind of make their own fun here. New Atlantis, this ain't.
I wonder if he has a different suggestion if you ask him every time.
Oh, I saw a movie about this magic-using gnome who goes on this grand fantasy adventure and gets into all sorts of trouble. Wish I could remember the name.
A gnome? He's not talking about Willow or something, is he? Maybe I can help you out. Yeah, what's this quest he's given us?
Oh, you do? That's great. Well, if it's not too much of an inconvenience, maybe I can entice you to do a favor for me? Please? I found out recently that my favorite book series, Dragonstar Force, had a very limited initial run. I really want to collect all the first editions, but it's hard for me to get them shipped all the way out here. I already tracked down Volume 1. Could you go buy it and bring it back here for me? I'll pay you back, of course. Plus, extra for your trouble.
Yeah. That's interesting. We haven't found any of these Dragonstar Force books yet, have we? Not that I know of.
They're these old science fiction fantasy books about space and good versus evil and a mysterious magical relic called the Dragonstar.
The Dragonstar.
Now, there's this team of heroes who fight space wizards, and dragons, demons, and whoever else seeks to take over the galaxy using the Dragonstar.
Right. Okay. Sure, I'll do that. I'll grab you a book.
Wow, you're the first person to actually agree to do it. But thanks. Well, like I said, I'll make it worth it to you. You won't regret it.
Right. Thank you, Mitch, for your new quest. And this door just randomly opened. Did he open it?
It is also advised to use only approved ship landing pads, as the UC Marines are not responsible for hull damage.
That's interesting. Dover Beach, but it doesn't say it counts as stealing if I take it. So I'm gonna pick it up. We'll have a look at it. Let's have a look. What's this say then? Love, let us be true to one another, for this world which seems to lie before us like a land of dreams, so various, so beautiful, so new, hath really neither joy nor love nor light, nor servitude nor peace nor help for pain, and we are here on a darkling plain, swept with confused alarms of struggle and flight, where ignorant armies clash by night. So reads the final stanza of Matthew Arnold's stirring poem, Dover Beach. Yeah, I don't know if we have seen that before. I mean, I wonder if you're more likely to...
need a hug. I like hugs, but not from strangers.
Okay, that's weird.
Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm so bored.
Hi, Renee.
My mom and dad say not to talk to people I don't know, so I thought maybe I could talk to you and then I know you and I won't be so bored.
That's so weird. Can't argue with that logic. It's probably best to respect your parents' wishes then, don't you think?
Aw, you're no fun. I just want to talk to someone because I'm so bored. Plus, you're already talking to me, so if you change your mind, I'll still be here.
There can't be much for kids to do around here. Are there lots of kids your age to play around here? Isn't that the same sort of question? Well, slightly.
Not really. I mean, there's Taye. He's a good friend. But he's also one of my only friends. There aren't many kids on Mars, because my mom says that this is really only a place where people come to work hard jobs for a little while. But I wish there were more kids, because it gets boring, like when Taye is busy and my mom and dad are off working.
Do you like living here?
It's okay, I guess. It's better than living outside, because Mars can't support life outside and I'd die. But maybe it would be nice to live on another planet someday.
And I'd die.
I used to when I was a real little kid. And sometimes my mom and dad would take me to visit my grandma and grandpa in New Atlantis.
Yeah, there can't be much for you to do then.
I like to play with Taye sometimes. We come up with lots of games to play. Sometimes we listen to music or watch shows. But when he's not around, I like to draw. Sometimes I draw things and give them to people since they're so mopey all the time.
Mopey.
It makes them smile.
Mopey.
Actually, want to help me? I just drew these great pictures of Space Frog, but I can't go out right now. Can you help put them up for me?
Space Frog? Yeah, what's a Space Frog?
It's Space Frog from outer space. And he's a little frog character that I made up. I've never seen a real frog before, but I've seen pictures. Anyway, he lives in space and goes around to different planets helping people who are sad or need help. He's great.
The majestic Space Frog. Does that actually help people?
My mom says it does. She says her work friends like my drawings because they make them smile. She says it's because there aren't many kids here, and lots of people miss having kids around. Or it reminds them of their families.
Your parents okay with this?
Yeah, they've let me do it before. But they're working, so they can't help me do it, and they don't let me leave the condos without them. They say it's for my safety, but my friend Taya's mom sometimes lets him go out without her. I don't know.
Okay. Where'd you want me to put them? Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! People are gonna be so happy.
Because of a Space
Here's
Frog.
a bunch of copies of the Space Frog drawing I made. You can post them in places where you think people will see them. Thank you so much!
Does it give you just random places to put them? Post Space Frog drawings. Screw it. I'll set that as the active one. Yeah. Is this his room then? This is his journal. Screw it. I'm reading his journal. Sorry, Renee. Vacation. Today I asked Mum if we could go visit another planet sometime soon, but she said we couldn't because she and Dad had to work. They always have to work, and it sucks. I really want to go somewhere else because Sidonia is so boring sometimes. I like playing with Taye, but there's nowhere to go. It's always here or his place, and there's nowhere to run around and play. They always say we can't run around the plaza because we could fall off the side, but we don't even go near the sides. Boo! Pictures. People are feeling mopey again. I think it's time I put up more pictures to make people happy. But Mama says I can't go out unless she and Dad are home. They're always working, and when they're not, it's always time for something else, like dinner or homework or whatever. I came up with a new drawing of Space Frog I think people will really like too. I don't know what to do. Dad tried to make Grinner earlier. Grinner? Did I say Grinner? Dinner. But he tried using this new protein. It was not good. Mum was able to fix it, but only a little bit. It still wasn't very good, and I asked both Mum and Dad not to make it again. It was gross. Yeah. Taye's mum. This morning I went to play with Taye, but he said he couldn't play because his mum was feeling really sad. So he wanted to spend time with her. Wish I could do something to help her. I tried making her a funny drawing. She said she liked it, and it made her smile. But then she was still sad the next day. I don't know what to do. Because not only do I want to play with Taye, it makes me sad when someone else is sad. Ah, Space Frog. So I thought of there's another idea for Space Frog. One day, the people of a small town on a new planet start getting sick. No one knows why. But then Space Frog comes to visit and notices all the sick people. He asks them what's going on, and they tell him they're all getting sick for some reason. So Space Frog goes to investigate. He finds out that someone has poisoned the well. Why is it always somebody poisoning a well? Jeez. I'm still not sure who yet. I might need to make up a bad guy. Space Frog doesn't really have any enemies because he doesn't really fight anyone. But maybe this time he could have one and can solve it by talking to them. I like the effort that he's putting into this, making this Space Frog thing. What's this book here? Light of Stars. It lets me pick it up. Go on. Written in the summer of 1838, Longfellow's The Light of Stars is a stirring tribute to the cosmos before humanity had ever explored it. The following is a single beautiful stanza. Oh, I have read this before, haven't I? Yeah, we had read that one already. And The Learned Astronomer? Yeah, we read that as well. I mean, the likelihood of finding a new... Damn it, Andrew. Scaring the kid by, like, going invisible. Well, that's weird. But those rooms you can see through, like, glass.
The United Colonies asks much of its workers, and apparently offers rather little in return.
Oh, there's Tay. So there's the two kids.
I'm
they're
gonna work
both
in the mines, like my dad did.
both sitting on different floors.
On my house somewhere nice.
Has he not got anything to say?
Hey.
Oh no, he does.
Who are you?
I'm a bloke. I'm Wilson, just visiting Sidonia.
Nice to meet you. I hope you like it more than I do here. I'm Taye. I live here in the condos. Sorry, I don't usually talk to strangers in Taye. I don't know. I guess I'm thinking about lots of different things right now. I don't really know what to say.
Oh, interesting. You seem concerned about something. Is everything okay?
Yeah. I'm just worried about my mom. She gets sad all the time, and I just want to help her. She's been that way since my dad died. Only...
Sad?
She doesn't like me talking about it to other people. So, I probably shouldn't. But you know what? Maybe you should talk to her? She says she doesn't get to talk to too many other adults much. Maybe talking to her would help.
Why? This place is full of people. Why does she not talk to people?
Right?
What do kids do here for fun?
I don't know. I guess we just make up some games. Usually I just hang out and talk with Renee since she's close to how old I am. Sometimes we go to the community center and they have stuff to do there. Like crafts, movies, music, and other activities. But except not when the adults are having a meeting. Renee calls them sad meetings because everyone seems so sad in them. I asked my mom what they were, but she says it was something to do with drinking.
Oh.
And like, I've never gotten sad after drinking water, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh, it's like an Alcoholics Anonymous then, yeah. Is there a school around here?
Nah, there's no school in Sidonia. My mom says it's because everything's so packed together, there's no room for it. But also, there's almost no kids here either, so it doesn't make sense to have one. Instead, we learn remotely. It's cool, I guess, but it'd be cooler if I got to hang out with more kids my age. Like, my friend Renee is fun to hang out with and all, but I think she probably feels the same way. Having a real school would be nice. Later then.
I like this, like meeting kids on a you know, in a city. Oh, it is.
I have waited so long for this book. A little longer won't hurt.
Red Rover Come Over. Fields of Everglass. I don't think we've read this one. I'll take that one. An excerpt from the highly acclaimed novel Fields of Everglass, set in the near future during a fictional wartime era. And yet, Telet did not back down. No, sir, I won't fire on them. Regardless of what you say they did, those soldiers were once like us. They're our family. We have no reason to fight them. This impressed Florence. Was Telet really willing to put everything on the line to protect her compatriots? She knew the war was ridiculous, but to see him face his commander now and absolutely refuse a direct order, knowing that it could amount to treason, This was the same Talat who no more than a week ago had carried out the order to ambush and lock up her entire squad. She knew there was a gentleness to the man, but until now she had not been able to know for sure just how reasonable he could be. "You're out of line, soldier. You want to think about what you're doing and run by that me one more time?" Commander Greekson barked. Spittle flew. His face was burning bright red with anger. Greekson was not accustomed to disobedience. "You heard me. I'm not repeating myself." Talet looked over to Florence. He knew the gravity of the situation, but she had taught him so much about this unjust war in their few short days together that in this moment he decided that if it cost him gravely, he would do the right thing. As he noticed the other officers begin to shuffle uncomfortably, noting a break in their resolve, a smirk crossed his face. The cracks began to show. He knew the tide was about to turn, and that his small act of defiance could be the one to usher in the end of this foolish conflict. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I enjoy like tapping her. Oh dear. It still gives me a jump every time it does that. But the comet, we've read that. We've read the comet. Nicholas Nickleby, we've read that.
It is now safe to resume normal activity.
I mean, I'd say, like, maybe I'm being mean by...
It's gonna be great to have that Dragon Star Force book in my collection.
In all the other books, it's saying, like, it is saying it's stealing if I take them, so I won't, therefore. I won't steal them. I only took the ones that it lets me take. Launch Point Mars. I am interested in what that one says. I'm sure we'll find another copy of it somewhere else, though. That's the point. If it sums up as stealing, probably you're not meant to have a look at it. Or it doesn't matter if you do. Where's the door? Is the mum here? Oh, hello.
Not a lot of work for someone
I'll just drop her. There we go.
like
Quick
me
save.
around here.
Hello,
But
Anna.
it's okay. Ugh. Don't tell me my son Tai invited another stranger
What,
to
again?
come talk to me again, did he?
Again?
That boy means well. But he's gonna drive me crazy someday.
That's funny. I met him. He said you're having a rough time. Or, no, I'll say sorry. I didn't mean to bother you.
No, it's okay. I don't leave the condo much. It's nice to have another adult to speak with. My son means well, and I know he's just trying to look out for me. My husband, his father, isn't with us anymore. It's been hard ever since.
Oh, what happened to your husband, if you don't mind me asking?
Keith died in a mining accident a few years ago.
Oh, shit.
It wrecked me. Here I was, stuck on Mars, suddenly alone with a young child. I still haven't really recovered from that. I don't really know what to do.
Yeah, why not leave Sidonia?
When Keith died, Deimos settled with us. Per the settlement, they agreed to buy this condo and allow us to live here rent-free.
Right.
Until Tae turns
Rent-free.
18. Finding work that I can do as a single mother here on Sidonia has been almost impossible. What little money we do get from the settlement every month goes directly towards what we need to live. To be fair, Deimos provides us with a sustainable lifestyle. They take care of health expenses, food, and more. But it's not enough to pick up and move.
What do you do for work?
Now? Nothing. I haven't worked in almost 10 years, not since we moved here for Keith's job. I had originally been offered a job here at the local Galblanc branch as its manager. But not a week before I was due to start, they announced that the Sidonia branch was to be fully automated instead. It was never meant to be permanent anyway, but...
Boo.
And when Keith died, I needed to take care of Tai full time. Not many jobs here for a single mom.
How does your son cope with this then?
Tai is good. He obviously misses his daddy, and he's bright enough to understand the situation we're in. He keeps talking about how he wants to get a job and help move me out of here. He's a good boy. I don't know what I'd do without him. I just hope he doesn't have to get a job in the mines.
Oh yeah, that'd be
I couldn't
shite.
stand the thought of losing 2 of my guys to that life.
Maybe Maybe this will help you and your son towards a better life. I've got plenty of money. I don't need the money. We're saving up to buy a spaceship, but yeah, I'll give them some money.
Oh my. Are you sure? That's...
She says, "Are you sure?"
My
she's
gosh,
already
it's generous.
She's already pocketed
Thank you
it.
so much. I'll be sure to put it away into savings for Taye. Maybe we can afford a better education for him, or get off this planet someday. Then he won't have to work in the mines like his daddy. Thank you so much. If I can ever find a way to repay you, I will.
That is exceedingly kind of you.
You're truly lucky to have a friend who shows such generosity to a total stranger.
She's still in the corridor.
I'll never forget this.
Oh dear. Ah, that was nice though.
Could we talk?
Yeah, she wants to talk to me.
I have been thinking about what we talked about before. The idea of purpose in one's life. We spoke of the difference between having a purpose and having goals. I believed myself right in the moment and dismissed what you were saying. But thinking more, perhaps I have been arrogant to assume I am right. I have been single-minded in my pursuits. I have always believed the decisions I made were necessary, that there was no other option. I have sacrificed much to be where I am now. And I'm starting to wonder if it has been worth it.
Okay. It's very deep conversational request, isn't it? I like how somebody just walked by. That's rather intriguing. I didn't know the NPCs carried on while we were having conversations. If it got you here, then it was right. It's okay to have doubts, just don't let them paralyze you. Doesn't matter, there's no way to change the past. You're the only one who can answer that. And they're all really cryptic, like, options as well. Let's go with the "it was right" one.
Was there more?
Yeah. This is a really hard one, but I'm going to go with the middle. The middle of the road. Oh, okay.
Thank you. I have always believed, no, hoped that is true. I have told you that I am not one to discuss my past. And yet...
Whatever you've done, I won't hold it against you. You don't have to talk about things you don't want to. We've all done things we regret. Our past should never define us. I say you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
Thank you. I appreciate the reassurance, but I would like to try. I promised to provide for my family. That meant working with smugglers to procure supplies we could not acquire any other way. I have spent my adult life away from my home, jumping from one planet to the next, living in dangerous conditions, often surrounded by violence.
Ah. Everyone's had their share of hardships. It's clearly taking a toll on you.
It certainly influenced the way I see the universe. I was convinced from the beginning that it was unwise to let anyone get too close. I had, maybe not quite friends, but people I cared about. Yet there was always a distance I could not reach across. I often find other people complicated and confusing. It seemed easier to not become attached, especially when circumstances meant I might never see them again, with no warning.
Okay. A social creature's life is better when we're surrounded by others. Yeah.
Until now, I have disagreed strongly with that idea, but therein lies my concern. What I am trying to say is that I now wonder whether it has been the right decision to distance myself from others.
It never works out well in the end for anyone, does it? Distancing yourself. I mean, in some ways, I struggle dealing with people. I often find people confusing. I do. I don't know why per se, but you can tell obviously that I am extroverted in many ways. But I just often find it very exhausting interacting with other people. I don't know if that's due to my personal, mental, social skills. Or it could be due to just the way my brain deals with language, because due to dyslexia.
I have to gone quiet.
Oh, shut up. It can be quite exhausting sometimes. Just like, I mean, I've always struggled in lectures or anything. I have to listen to somebody for long periods of time. I lose attention very quickly. And a lot of the time, I don't normally, but it's when I'm listening to one particular person talk for a long period of time. I can't constantly stay focused. So it does have some sort of mental drain on me. So I'm here for you if you need me. Don't let this go away of our mission. Everybody has baggage. Keeping things bottled up isn't a good idea. I'm here for you if you need me.
I appreciate that more than you know.
Sticking out. Stupid hat. I'm really disappointed with this hat. I mean, I'm really pleased with the patches, but the hat is just... When I ordered it from them, I really didn't expect it to be like that.
I haven't seen you around here. Best not be looking for trouble, right?
I've already talked to you, Tay. I mean, I'm still having a brief quick look around because this place is kind of interesting. Bunch of lockers here and the shower rooms. There's a digipig, but it'll count as stealing, so I'm not taking it. Doors. Nothing. Like how there's a little sanitation droid just wandering around. I don't think we're going to run into anyone else. That door's locked. That goes to the central hub. I'll head back down then. Yeah, let's see if we can put up his posters. Let's try and finish at least one quest today. That would be a good idea, I think.
I just know people are going to love those new drawings of Space Frog.
I have to say though, I didn't know Renee was a girl. That wasn't obvious to me. So where did she want me to put up the pictures? Oh, she didn't specifically say, did she? Well, there's an option. Oh, there's the picture. Ah, it's cute actually. Space Frog. Now, what's with his bum?
Peace be with you.
What's with his bum? Well, there's a lot of people. He's got a name.
Greetings, my child.
Hello, Horus.
Is there any assistance the Sanctum Universum can offer you?
We've not actually talked to anyone from the Sanctum Universum yet. No, I just wanted to talk.
Very well. I would be happy to take the time to speak with another child of God. Perhaps you would like to hear more about our benevolent creator.
There are other beliefs in this universe. How can you be so certain yours is the one?
That is where faith comes in.
Why did Andrea
God
dislike that? Like, I didn't say
direction,
anything.
It is
He
up to
did.
us to accept
And
it
she
and follow the
disliked
path
it.
to him.
And now dislikes me for that. It's very odd. I always have time to talk about religion. I mean, there's no reason my character would be outright dislike anything. I mean, you may not realise this, but there's a very strange split. Douglas Adams talked about it once, about religion and scientists. And he said that biologists he's tend to found were more often atheists. And they were, because they feel like they understand the exact way science works and evolution and all that kind of crap. So they were you know, they were a lot more against the idea of it. While physicists, the ones that looked at space, because there was so much out there that they couldn't. Shut up. That they couldn't explain. That they were often a lot more in favor of there being a god. Yeah.
Silence.
Yeah, let's go with religion.
Wonderful. God is indeed great. Not only did he breathe life into each and every one of us, but he opened the heavens to us and showed us the way to space so that we may be closer to him.
The way to
The
space.
Sanctum Universum is always here to provide guidance in your spiritual journey, if you seek it.
What do you do here?
I help run this community center along with my associate, Joy.
Oh, it's a community
People from all walks of life
center.
are always welcome to come here and share this space for whatever purpose they need. I am also here to assist those seeking faith in God under the Sanctum Universum, as we lack a true spiritual center here on Mars.
What can you tell me about your beliefs?
In its simplest form,
I don't know anything about
Sanctum
them yet.
Universum believes that God has given us the ability to manipulate the heavens so that He may lead us to Him. As such, we accept those from all the faiths of old,
Manipulate the
provided they
heavens?
seek faith in the Almighty Creator.
Manipulate. God brought us to the stars. Why stop there and not lead us to Him directly?
Because to truly follow the teachings of our Lord and Creator, you must still have faith. Were He to simply lead us to Him directly, it would defeat the purpose. You see, our mortal journey is still an important part of the human experience. We must learn and grow in our lives. Only then can we prove we are worthy of joining Him in the hereafter.
Okay. And we'll ask him about his assistance, yeah.
We will always offer assistance to anyone who needs it, regardless if they choose to follow our faith. One is not conditional upon the other. We would never turn someone in need away. And we will happily serve those of any level of need.
Oh, okay. And can I get a hot meal? Can I get financial assistance? Can I get spiritual guidance? You have a safe place to sleep? But I don't need anything right now.
Of course, we are happy to provide. Come back anytime.
Okay.
Have a blessed day.
That's interesting, though. But it's fascinating. They say that they believe then that God is the one that decided that all humans should go to space, and then led the Earth to become inhospitable. It's a very interesting way of looking at it. It's something rather severe that happened. I guess you could say it would be an act of God. Yeah. Launch Point Mars. This is the book we saw that we couldn't read. I like, look, they got latest password 02. Let's see what this one is, because I wasn't sure if I've read this. An excerpt about the non-fiction book, from the non-fiction book. Launch Point Mars is about Mars's early role in spaceflight. Along with the abundance of raw resources, the lower gravity... This sounds like it'll be interesting. One sec. Right. Sitting up, getting comfortable. Along with the abundance of raw resources, the lower gravity and the existence of the Cydonia colony base made Mars an ideal location for launching new ships deeper into the Sol system. For many years, the famous Mars launch pad was used for this purpose. Many scientific discoveries took place as a result. Humanity built outposts on numerous moons under the light of Sol. Of course, when the new grav dive technology came online, thanks to the likes of companies like Nova Galactic and Deimos Star Yards, technological advances made constructing and launching ships from orbit a much better prospect. The Mars launch pad transitioned to a means of transporting resources and workers to the Star Yard in orbit. As ship designs began integrating takeoff and landing systems, the Mars launch pad became less and less relevant. It wasn't long before the project was quietly abandoned. It stands as a monument to the times even today, and we visited it. It's pretty cool. I quite like the Mars launch pad. Yeah, with the variation of the NASA logo. That's pretty sick. Yeah, I like that.
Good. I honestly feel guilty with how perfect everything.
Just passing through or here to stay?
So this is just a massive
if you need a quiet
recon
spot to
center.
think, the community
Can I kick the
center's
ball?
a good place.
Goal!
Children between the ages of 5 to 18. Enroll them in a United Colonies distance learning program today. Your children will be provided with routine programs teaching them art, science, mathematics, history, and more, all in the comfort of your own home.
And then go back to the central hub.
Right path to success and enroll
I have a
today.
pen pal in New Atlantis. We've never met.
Is Mars treating you well?
Is this a bar? Hello, Jane Weller.
Hi, welcome to Jane's, Cydonia's only
Oh, she's got red
100%
eyes.
independent one-stop shop. I apologize if I'm a little distracted. I'm currently dealing with a little issue, but please let me know if there's anything I can get for you.
All right. Okay. You run this place by yourself?
Yep, that's me on the sign, Jane. I operate one of the few independent, non-franchise businesses in Sidonia. I've scrimped and saved for years to build up my little shop. Literally, when I started, it was barely a kiosk, and I was selling loose machine parts, scrap metal, bottled water, whatever I could get my hands on. And my hope one day is to keep expanding to other planets. I've already got a small logistics subsidiary in the works for shipping cargo.
Ooh, clever. Why did you choose to open a shop on Mars?
Lack of options, I suppose. I was born on Mars. I never knew my mum. She left when I was little. My dad took good care of me, but he died when I was 14, so I had to fend for myself. Those years were the hardest. The shop began as a way to survive, and it's been successful, so I've stayed with it.
Okay. Running an independent shop by yourself must be hard work. Maybe I can help with your issue. What issue? She hasn't said she has an issue. Does she have an issue? She said she had an issue.
You have no idea. Every time I feel like I'm getting ahead, something happens to knock me back down. But unless you're some sort of merc, I'm not sure you can help. See, I saved up to get a new ship and hire a pilot. He was supposed to help run deliveries and bring in all sorts of new goods, but he went missing.
He went missing?
I can't find anyone willing to track him down. I'm worried something bad has happened.
Ah. Well, we should find him then. That sounds like it'd be interesting. What do you think happened to him?
I'm not sure. I'm hoping it's something simple, like he ran out of fuel. It's an older ship and it may have had a minor leak. But I know there's a problem with pirates out there. This was Eric's first real piloting job, and I'm worried
everywhere.
they could tell he was easy pickings or something. Could just be my overactive imagination.
Why can't you call... what the heck is SysDef? System defense?
If all else fails, I'm probably going to, but I'd rather not. That ship, I bought it from a sketchy dealer because it was all I could afford.
Ooh.
Seemed too good to be true. I'm not sure now it was entirely legit. So, you see the problem with contacting SysDef.
SysDef. Okay. Yeah, I can find him. We'll do it.
Really? I mean, thank you. I know it's a lot of trouble, but it'll mean a lot to me. I'll try to compensate you as best I can when you bring back Eric and my ship. It's a cargo runner called the Berry Mule.
The Berry Mule?
The last signal I got from him was out near Triton.
Ooh.
It's a starting place, at least. And try to bring them both back in one piece.
Yeah, alright.
You're gonna find my ship, right? Sure thing. Take a look.
We'll have a look what she has to sell as well. She might not have anything particularly useful, but we'll have a look. She got cutter. She got refined. We're on advanced now, aren't we, though? So I need one that's better than that. Bounty Hunter space helmets. Brown engineer. Brown? Is it brown? Looks kind of black. Like, we already have one that is a black, and it looks very similar. Boosted injectors. She's got a bunch of stuff. I don't really need to buy any of those. So, Bleak House, Hard Times, the Gravity Pagrim, resources. I'll have a look to titanium, because I always still need, at the moment, I always still need titanium. This is what I need to buy, build the storage containers for the crafted materials. Any other ideas of what might happen to your ship?
Not really. Last I know, Eric was I know pirates sometimes get bold and venture into Sol to hit cargo vessels. But it could be something else. Maybe he just ran out of fuel? I don't know. I'm worried though.
Yeah, because most of the pirates will probably stick to more populated areas where you'd get more common,
good luck out there.
More frequent ships. Out here, it's just literally the Mars mining situation here, and then the Deimos Star Yards in orbit that makes the UC battleships. So I don't imagine you'd really have that many people come by. There's all these people. Hello, Hattie.
20 years ago, I moved to Sidonia on a whim. Never thought I'd stay for as long as I have.
What brings you to the community center?
Not to get all sappy, but I lost a son in the war. It's been 20 years, but it still makes my brain a bit swirly thinking about it. Just never got to say goodbye, you know? That bugs me. So I come here to try and get peace.
I guess a lot of them all just, there's a lot of people with stories here on Mars. What do you think of the caretakers?
Joy and Horus? I think they get along well enough. Sure, they argue, but that's a good thing. Disagreement's healthy. What good are your beliefs if you never have to defend them? All right.
There's a Chris Cullen standing here as well.
Staying safe?
Okay. What made you want to be a Marine? Do I already know who this guy is?
Not sure if I ever wanted to be a Marine per se. This is just where life took me. Growing up, all I ever wanted to do was leave New Atlantis and see the settled systems. Joining up with the Marines was the easiest way to do that. Best decision I've ever made.
Do you like being stationed on Sidonia?
I don't mind it too much. Things can be rough here, but that's sort of why I like it. I'll admit, though, that I'd like to be stationed somewhere else someday. Not that I don't like it here, but I'd like to see what else is out there.
It's weird. I feel like I've heard this bloke talk before. Is it just me? Interesting. You don't seem like the other Marines.
What? Do you mean I'm not miserable like them? Guess not. Yeah, it might not be the most glamorous post and the work can be tough, but it sure beats the hell out of whatever I'd be doing back home. Writing papers, presentations, doing spreadsheets. Nah, that's not for me. I'm happy to be here, and I wish my family would understand that.
Your family's probably worried about you? Really? That's a strange random thing to come out with.
Yep. My family doesn't like that I joined up with the Marines, but nobody's more worried than my sister. I feel bad. Her birthday's actually coming up, but I'm not able to visit her. She's gonna be worrying about me on her birthday. Actually, maybe you can help me with that. Would you mind giving her her birthday presents?
What random questions? What are the presents?
A bit nosy, are we? I'm just kidding. I'd like to know what I'm carrying with me as well. I'll pack some Sidonia souvenirs for her. Dumb things, like some dust and rocks and stuff. She likes those sorts of things.
Why is that dumb?
I also wrote her a letter. I just wanted to know that I'm doing okay and that she doesn't have to worry about me so much.
Is it me? Is it weird? I really feel like I've heard his voice actor before. Sure, I'll do that some point.
Awesome. You're making my life a whole lot easier right now.
I'll drop by.
Thanks for doing this. And tell her I said happy birthday.
I mean, who knows how long it'll be before I actually arrive there, so it might end up being delivered a bit late, mate. Oh dear. But yeah, it's alright. It's alright. It's all good.
Overdraft fees at Galbank are...
Have a good one.
Prepare for today's final subterranean particle detonation.
Final.
Can't wait to get off
Because they are based on like a time frame, aren't they?
Detonation occurs in 5.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the main...
There must be somewhere else to put the poster. That would be quite disorientating having that happen every single day. Constantly.
I may be older, but I still got plenty of energy.
Oh wait, there is multiple doors that take you back out to the central hub, so maybe that's it. Although I don't know. We'll go back. We'll go back to the central hub. What were we on? We were on like ground floor, like level 1 or something. We never figured out where to take my ore. It looks like there's plenty of places around here to put the posters then. Is there one around here? Maybe in the security.
How's the saying go? Show no mercy.
Does it want it here? Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, it's a different drawing. It's a different drawing of Space Frog. I do like this Space Frog. He's cool. He's jamming. Check him out, Mr. Space Frog. We're taking a good cheeky picture of Mr. Space Frog. Cheeky picture. Oh, Junk says Beanie Wilson. Yeah, I'm wearing a beanie, although it's a very weird beanie. It's massive. Like it sticks out. It's an official Starfield one, and it's just absolutely huge though. Where's these other? There's another marker there, see, but I can't figure out exactly where It is. Is it along here? No, it sort of moves. Maybe there's a layer below. I mean, there is a bar here, so maybe it's in the bar. Why would she want me to put the poster up in the bar, though? In the bar's bathrooms. Yes! Okay, there you go. That's 3 done.
It's not easy.
At least this way we'll finish a quest today, at least. By the way, we'll check the mission board on the way past, because sometimes you can get some really nice missions. Just it's all over your head. Yeah, it's massive. Deliver geothermal probes to Luna. Oh, we've been to Luna. Although I think it gives you a time frame. So actually, I'm not going to do that right now. Robotic converters. Yeah, look, you have delivery times. So if you take those, you have to do them immediately. Pretty much. I mean, you could put it off a little while, but yeah, it gives you a time frame in which to actually do the delivery. So that's once I'm going to go back downstairs. We'll try and do all the posters we can right now. Oh, here's one. How is that? It's like the little star flying over his head. That's funny. Fancy office. Hello. We're not going to chat with anyone else right now. It's gone past 10 o'clock anyway. Ah! I jumped and it launched me. Hang on. Where does it want me to? Somewhere here? Somewhere down?
Deimos. One of the earliest shipbuilders, and desperate to remain relevant.
Or is it this? Is it this door here? Oh, it's another door. Going down to, what does that say? Residential? Is that where we just were? We were on like floor, 1. I don't know then.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
Oh yeah, we're back on the lower floor. There's now only 2 dots. Oh, is it in this bathroom? No? No. I thought maybe it was, but it doesn't seem to be. Behind the bathroom.
I appreciate that Horace and Joy are preachy, but not too preachy.
I can't imagine what Eric's going through right now.
Shop.
I hope he's okay.
This is right where I belong. Wish my family understood that.
Go to Mars.
Still confused as to why.
Hey,
Put
it's
one
great,
up there.
they
Oh, it
said.
says post drawing. I've already done that. Already done that.
Faith in God is what brought us to the stars.
Ah, I passed by it. Right, I passed by it. So there is one more location. Probably back in the central hub, I think. This way we'll have at least finished one quest today. We survey one planet a day and do at least one quest a day. Then it'll work. Oh, elevator. Okay, maybe it does want me to go down to level 2. Right, we've not been there. Oh, level 2's just downstairs.
If you're gonna use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean. I hate fighting.
And it was right right next to the elevator. Hey, there he is. Look at him, little Mr. Space Frog. There we go, done. Now, yeah, it wants me to just go back to her. But again, it's being weird and wants me to go all the way via the stairs. I don't mind. Might help me see some of the rest of the place. But it does seem to be very compact then. Right, there's residential. Because you really do only have the main area and the residential area, and that's it.
Stay away from the 6th circle unless you're a miner.
There's Renee. Still on the floor, but sitting in a different location.
How cool is it going to be to see Space Frog's gonna be famous? Maybe he'll even get his own cartoon show after this.
Cartoon.
Hi, thanks for doing that for me. I wish I could do it myself, but having a friendly adult help me is almost as good.
Yeah. Anything to help bring a smile to people's faces.
I know, right? Last time I did this, lots of people came over to tell me how much they loved it. I only hope these drawings stay up longer this time. Anyways, it's
I wonder
not
why.
much,
Did somebody
but
take them down, or
I
did
got
they
a little
fall off?
something for you as a thank you.
12 credits. I'm rich. I'm rich, guys. Wait, what was that? You can now build what? It says I can now build something. What did it say? Oh, damn. I missed that. Can I now are you going to tell me that I can now build Space Frog? What? That's going to be interesting to find out. Is that actually a thing?
Space Frog from outer space.
Oh, maybe I can now build the posters. So I can now build the pictures of Space Frog that she has created. Well, there we go. Yeah, right, we'll wrap it up there. But so let's see then. So we've done most of the moons now of Jupiter. We have one left. We have Callisto. We have Callisto left, which apparently I haven't scanned. Do it a scan now. And there's one location it wants me to visit, a fracking station. So yeah, so we'll be dropping into Callisto tomorrow, and then we'll be done with the Jovian moons. Then we'll have a busy week because we've got after that quite a few to visit. Because around Saturn there's 7 moons to visit, and then we'll have we still got quite a few. We've got seven moons around Saturn. We've got another 5 around Uranus, 1 around Neptune, and then actual Pluto and Charon. We're still only half done with the Sol system. I mean, when I said I'd do this way, I knew it'd take a while, but I didn't think it'd take this long. I mean, and of course, you know, you thought, well, maybe some of the other systems wouldn't have as many, but then you visit like Procyon. Do you think you'll be out of Sol by Christmas? I think we'll be done after a month. But even this one here, you visit. Look, you've got tons. Although that one's fully surveyed, so that's obviously one that you can't. Yeah, it's too small. But even here, there's more than 5 places to visit. So most systems are going to take us more than 2 weeks. But then some of them are going to be shorter, because Bernard Star, for example, you have a planet. That's it. Bernard Star has a planet called Frost, and that's it. So that system would only take us 1 stream. So it does very much depend on the system. I don't know. The issue I've got though is what order to do the systems in. Should I try and do them in level order? I mean, it shouldn't really matter. I mean, for example, you've got Bernard Star and you've got Sol System, and they're both level 1. And then you go outside and you've got some that are level 5, some that are level 10. Level 10, and they go higher the further you go to the east side of the map. There you go, got ones there, level 50, look. Level 50, level 65. So there is a sort of progression to it. Really, because I'm still only level 32? 32? The game technically has infinite leveling, so you can just keep leveling. Really. But I feel like that's probably the way to do it, is to do them in level order. But I guess we'll just have to see, won't we? I now have 1 skill point. We do actually have a skill point, though I don't know if it's worth me putting it into anything in particular. We have been trying to get the outpost engineering up, but then I also been trying to get research methods up. So maybe I need to get research up again before we do something else. Though before we find any creatures, we need to get botany and zoology up so that we can learn more information about them. Because it says you get as you rank it up, it says learn more information more quickly. No, that's not it. Or is it just rank 1? Learn additional info about them from the scanner. I don't know whether that means that you'll learn faster, or whether it'll actually give us more data on creatures now. You therefore need to have at least 1 rank in botany and 1 rank in zoology to get that extra information. There's a spacesuit, chemistry. The Honoric fusion's kind of useful. It gives you more power. And that one gives you like greater jumps. But I don't feel like there's anything else here that particularly. I've not actually looked through much for medicine. That's just for healing, isn't it? Med packs, trauma, emergency kits restore 50% additional health, 50% faster, and have a chance to cure an affliction. Yeah, it's just purely for healing. It doesn't help anything else specifically. Scanning and geology we've maxed out. Surveying we still haven't. I'll decide. I'll think about it tonight and we'll decide what to use that on. Right. But for now then, yeah, we're gonna zoom out. I'm gonna zoom out of the game and I'm gonna swap over the sounds. There we go. Now, majority of people, some people are still here, so we're going to move over to the chatting channel. Come with me now on a journey through time and space to my chatting TV. Well, I'm still sat here. I'm still sat here next to Jupiter on Ganymede. Visiting Ganymede was kind of fun though. Ganymede was a very serious location in, get it right again, Wilson. Oh. The Expanse series, love that. The show and the books are both phenomenal. They differ in little ways, but they are pretty sick. I'd love to make some of the ships from that. There's one main spaceship, isn't there? And it would be closer. The ships in this game would be a lot closer to the ships that they have in The Expanse because of the way they're designed more realistically. Not super sci-fi, not hardcore sci-fi. We'll have to see. I am looking forward to doing interesting ship designs, but I feel like it's going to be a long-term goal because the way we're playing the game means that I'm not going to make money particularly quickly, and we're not going to learn the ship designing particularly quickly unless I pour my resources into it. We'll see. And at some point, I want to get onto modding, see what sort of mods people have already made for the game, and if I could learn and make any myself. It'd be fun to learn something like that. I'm having to learn a bit of JavaScript at the minute for a piece of work. As I've been now put in charge of dealing with automated testing and test scripting work. Yeah. I'm not the only one in charge. I just mean in general. It's strange we didn't find anywhere to deposit this iron. Maybe we'll manage to do that tomorrow, so we can hope. Okay, so if everyone's ready, then it's time to choose your fighter. Say something in chat. Your avatar will spawn below, and we'll proceed to the battle screen in 5 seconds. Just in case. Ein's gone, hasn't he? I'll bring Ein back. We'll get Ein in. Woof. There he is. Woof. And we'll respawn Ein. Okay. And if everyone's ready, we'll have a go. We'll have another crack. So then, let me see. Ready. Let's do this. So I'll have Adam, Jung, Wilson, and Ein. 3, 2, 1, go! Everybody fight. That was interesting. Adam, you passed by me without attacking me. I mean, well, now you're giving me back attacks, but still. Yeah, Adam's doing well. He's even stealing the health so other people can't. Oh, Jung's got some health back. Oh no, I'm down. Cat versus dog. If you can call it that. Sorry, Jung. It's Ein versus Adam. Who's gonna win? My Corgi or Sephiroth? But Ein's gonna grab that health pack. Adam's gonna go for a blast first? No, Ein got in there first. Ooh, Adam. I'm afraid you lost. Ein is the winner! Hooray for little dogs! You can't be too mad at Ein, there, can you? He's such a cute doggy. I'd give him treats, but he's not here, so never mind. There he is. Look at that little punum. That was when he was a puppy. He's a bit bigger now. Couldn't bring myself to beat up a doggo. You're very chivalrous then. Like who was the example I was thinking of the other day? Sanji from One Piece, who refuses to fight women. Although apparently they've said that in the live action he doesn't have that problem, so they don't have to bother writing in the fact that he won't ever attack women, which is entertaining. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to find someone to raid. Who can we raid this evening? Oh, I was watching someone earlier, but they've raided somebody else, and so now my stream has moved to somewhere else as well. That is not what I was expecting to happen. I'm going to look down my list, but there isn't anyone in particular jumping out at me. I'll have a quick look again at the Starfield list. But I'm still not seeing anyone. I've still never found anyone that I want to watch actually stream Starfield yet. Like, there isn't anyone doing anything specific. I mean, even looking at like the names, I'm still just seeing, oh, game trailers, permadeath. Permadeath? I mean, I guess you could play the game with permadeath. Like, it's so easy to die in this game. Playing with permadeath. That's a very interesting way to do it. Huh. Okay. Space Klepto. Playing Skyrim. Well, you're not. You're playing Starfield, you flib. I'm finally doing the main quest. I'm trying Starfield for the first time. It could be raid, like give them some hype. Oh, I've been. Did it work this time? I mean, it kind of worked. I was just blearily eyed at it, like. Nice. Thank you, Jung, for that picture. I mean, the person saying trying for the first time, I'd maybe raid, but they're like a VTuber with a very weird model, so I'm not going to do that. I think we should drop into maybe the person trying to do the permadeath. I kind of want to ask them how it's going. So we have a gentleman here called Chris the Key. He's wearing a hat and headphones too, so I kind of like a vibe with him slightly. Once more. What, another picture? You want to do another picture? Dang, it's on cooldown. Yeah, I don't. What cooldown did I put on it? I don't really know what I set it to. What did I set it to? Take a photo. Oh, it's not coming up for me as on cooldown. Is it ended? Is it on cooldown again? I think it should work again, Jung. Try clicking on it again now. Click it on again now while I type in the raid. Raid, Mr. Chris the Key. I have to ask him this interesting question. Is it going to work, Jung? Was I in time? Yeah, Slightly Wilson September dump. Thank you, Jung. That was a unique one. No way, typo. Oh, what was it supposed to say? September slump? I don't know. Well, he's in the middle of a firefight. He says rip twice. So apparently he's had to start the game again twice. We'll go have a look. So let's go drop into Mr. Chris and have a gander. Okay. Thank you for coming to another episode of The Slightly Wilson Show. We'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. UK, visiting the last of the Jovian moons, Callisto. I hope to see you then. Otherwise, have yourselves a wonderful evening. Sleep well, and as always, folks, don't touch that dial.